Holy shit, this has become a job.
Wait, what game?
Xenoverse.
Xenoverse 2?
One.
1. You're replaying Xenoverse 1.
Yeah, for like plot for the channel. But it's
Mm-hmm.
such a slower grind than Xenoverse 2.
Mm-hmm.
I can finally go live with it tonight, but I didn't want to have to sit on stream and grind levels. That shit a bitch.
The only game I want to ask you about 2K post patch. Well, post.
Oh
patch.
God, I'm assuming we're live.
We are.
I'm about to say, oh
patch, man.
God.
How you feel? How you feel?
I mean, the game. If I can be frank, I never did tempo shooting because I thought it was cheesy, and I was like, not because I thought it was cheesy and I got pride. I thought it was cheesy and I knew it'd get patched. So when it did get patched for like 24 hours, I would call it the reckoning because that had everybody shut down. Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, see, it was kind of like what y'all had coming because everyone was at bare minimum a 70% shooter. And 65% of those 70% shooters were doing tempo fades or 7-4. So now that both of those metas were killed for a day, it was bad. Today I played, it still weren't a lot of people doing fades. It just fixed the hitch thing. So I think it's a good thing, to be blunt. The only thing now is bump steals can be kind of corny. I'd rather just make glove more prominent than anything. I know what that can of worms can open, but I'd rather at least someone have upgraded the steal than you can have no steal and get 8 steals a game. So that's how I feel on that.
Man, they should have left that hole alone, man. The patch was fine. I was fine with the patch, man. The patch was fine. If you tempo shot, just shoot slower. It was a simple fix. We was playing when the patch.
Oh, you're talking about the second revert?
No, the original patch. The original patch to tempo. When they patched tempo shooting, increased bump steals, all that. They
okay.
The green window
that was fine, and then
that was fine.
Is what you don't like.
The revert is what I don't like. The revert, y'all punked out. Y'all should at least gave us a week of these fools just crying because the crying I was seeing was amazing, and I was still doing nut shit. I got one clip. They patched corner fades. They patched the fades from 3, which realistically they only patched the fades from 3 on the stick. The button, the green window is just as large, so you still can do 3 fades with just the dang with the button, and it's no issue. People don't realize that it's kind of crazy, but I got clips of me doing ridiculous fades still with the patch. It's about skill. If you were patched, you were ass.
Y'all did a bottle girl?
No.
Nah.
I feel like that's like one of those occupations where I'm like, all right, you got it. I am too insecure or pussy or whatever label you need to put on me. Reality, I just don't want a girl that need that attention in her life.
I like Han to you.
She don't need the attention, but what if they needed money?
I mean, there's multiple ways to get income.
People be saying that, and then it don't be multiple ways to get money. I don't know.
It don't be one way to really get money.
Side note, I think you're on your wrong mic.
Who, me?
Yeah, tap your mic one more. Yeah, that is not the mic.
Yeah,
that is not. Yeah, that is not the mic. That is not the mic.
Okay, what about now?
Now you're good. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, people be saying there's a lot of ways to get money. Mind you, largest unemployment percentage since like the pandemic right now. I don't know.
Nah, because it's. I feel like a bottle girl is one of the things where you sought that out.
Is it?
I don't think you just sought that out. You
like a job. You can seek out to be a bottle girl. I mean, technically, you seek out any job, but like on all intents and purposes, like that's a job that's like, okay, I want to be a bottle girl type shit.
Do you feel the same way about Hooters waitresses at Hooters? Same logic.
Come to my head, no.
What?
Didn't that
different environment? Entirely different environment.
Is it? Is it though?
Not different like wear per se. You know, the Hooter girl stigma, but like it is a different environment. Like, you know, some people just go to Hooters for the wings. You know what you are. Some people just like eat, but at no point in time is it like Don Julio's 2 a.m. type stuff. Like it's not nightlife.
Gang, people bring their children there to stare at women.
That's the attention.
I didn't say
That's
that.
crazy. That's crazy work.
Okay, but at that point, I just can't have an attractive woman. I ain't that insecure.
If you feel like she can't work, or she can work at Hooters but can't work as a bottle girl, she's gonna be making less money. Might as well just be okay with her working as a bottle girl.
Nah, I already said my answer is no.
Same objectification.
You don't like my reason? My answer is no.
Less money? I'm gonna get objectified.
You just hustling backwards at that point.
Yeah,
you hustling backwards.
And I'm not hustling at all because I don't want her to be a bottle girl. I can't date a bottle girl, dog.
You working in this lane, right? She gonna get her ass smacked regardless. At one facility, she gonna make $500 a night. The other one, she might make $50.
Also, I got the way that my occupation is personally, just to ruin the conversation. If I'm over here streaming and shit, I get off live and then I gotta wait. I mean, granted, my schedule, right? But I gotta wait even longer for my girl to get home, and then she get home and she tired of shit, rightfully so, because it's 3 a.m. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, because I'm trying to beat. Okay, I feel that. Yeah, I understand. You're trying to see what that day tastes like. Okay.
Not you can't even deny it, but I don't deny it.
Come on, I mean, if I was in a relationship, that actually would be a problem too. I ain't even gonna lie about that.
Yeah,
I couldn't have sex with my girl because every day she coming home at 4 a.m. Yeah, that's a problem, dog.
I was not talking about that. I was talking about you trying to see what work tastes like. That would be a problem. I was like, whoa, this guy's a monster. All right.
No.
Be having day sex. Ladies and gentlemen.
He's on fire!
And that's why, because it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
If you're near a convenience store right now, any type of 24-hour store, go into the store right now and put your hand in the cash register for no reason. Their money is your money as of right now.
I just want to highlight something real quick. So Chris Talks Sports is cool, bro. I feel like everybody, when they want to make they have an account, and then they're like, all men do this. They have an account, and then they will be like, I want to make a sports account. I need a clever nickname.
Talks. Hey, he's trying to get it off, but hey, man, it is a common thing.
They do their name.
Why you doing that right now? I don't know.
They do their name and then talk sports.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
See
niggas can't have young in their name no more. Niggas can't be little nothing. Niggas can't be little nothing no more. Niggas can't be little nothing. Niggas can't be young nothing no more. You see how he tried to just slide it in there?
Bro,
that's crazy.
I'm like, why Damo offended? That's not crazy. Then I remember it.
He knew.
He knew exactly what was going.
Talks. He's talk sports, man. he's talk sports.
Oh God, though, that's what it beat on the brain. Omar talk sports. Omar talk cars.
I ain't gonna lie. Whoever said that's Damo talk sports in the chat, yeah, but y'all, I hope you get. Matter of fact, can you time people out of here? Yeah. Count your days, buddy.
I actually
count your days.
Going forward, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Every name of everything that I ever make is going to be Talks blank. Omar Talks blank.
So what if you're a gaming channel?
Omar Talks Gaming.
Oh my God.
Is it a specific one? 2K? Omar Talks 2K.
Omar Talks 2K. All right, man.
How do we get here? How do we get here?
I don't know.
Omar Talks Shoes. Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, the only podcast in which we do something differently every single time. This is probably our biggest major difference in a long time, ain't it?
Yeah. Not intentional. Calm down, everybody. Relax.
Thing
now. Things happen.
Those that don't know, is 10/15. 2025. I'm not gonna lie, blessing in disguise. I was supposed to drop a video tonight. Now, money, still need to get the money. But
yeah, I'm 1,000,000% streaming today, Chad. So look forward to that.
Would have been super nerfed. There was one time I dropped a video. And YouTube had I think they had an issue on the back end too. I dropped the video. I think it was like Loki during the pod. No, it was after the pod. Or it was after before pod. Dropped the video. All views on all videos were showing like 0. Nobody was getting notifications, all that. Man, I think it was a good video too. I'm like, don't worry. When they get it fixed, it's gonna bounce back up. It's gonna be a 1 out of 10. This is our Kai Cenat Lee's AMP. This is a good video. Man, that shit stayed a hard 10 out of 10. Not a regular 10 out of 10. Like 350 views. 10 out of 10.
I remember a video was bombing so bad one time. I thought my shit was glitched. That's when I knew. I was like,
started refreshing.
Yeah, I was like, it only 800. What the fuck going on? Scroll down, 852. Ooh. It's on the way. Okay.
YouTube is down. YouTube is down. We are on playback right now because YouTube is down. I am hearing that YouTube is coming back up for some people. We're actually going to try to play a video off of YouTube, but from my understanding, it's been up and down all day. So we're not going to try to risk it to get the biscuit. We're gonna have this here and then upload the video tomorrow on the YouTube platform. Like we're gonna upload it like a regular video or whatever, full length. I will say, from the perspective of anybody that goes and looks for this VOD, it won't be in the live section. It'll just be in the video section.
Yep.
So don't get confused. Don't be like, oh, I'm looking in the live. We just didn't live stream. So I mean, it is what it is. Listen, man, if you do this and you want to be true to this, make sure you hit that join button, that like button, that subscribe button. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're an audio listener, please leave a 5-star review. Got a 5-star review here. This is from Saddlebag 45. Man, I miss B Souls. He used to actually give real audio reviews. Didn't make them up on the spot. You can tell Omar's making this up right now. He barely looked down to read it.
Yeah.
W-Pod.
W-Pod. Greatest pod of 2025.
Yeah, mind you, I could have just memorized it.
Yeah.
That is possible.
It would have been easier for you to say for this. Yeah, it would have been easier for you to do that.
Probably also just made it up. Who knows? Last but certainly not least. Oh, damn, there's no super chats.
Oh, no super. Oh, wait, we can't. Oh, no members either.
Can't Jates farm today.
No
Jates is the one that shut down YouTube. What are we? Jates is the one that said
this was his retaliation.
Yeah, this is Jates' work. Can we get a screw you, Jates, in the comment section? And this is me being PG. You know what I would say.
If we come back to YouTube and Jates is like he can get a membership, I'm done.
We know the fix is in.
If on Monday's pod Jates is a member, he hit the button. They made the call.
We're done. Let's not beat around the bush anymore, man. Let's just power chats work though. I will say that.
And that's why, because it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
Send us your power chats. Send us your power chats. We can read those. We can spotlight them.
Did we make a community post on the channel? I'll fire one up right now. If we did.
I didn't. I didn't think it was gonna work.
I don't
think yeah. I don't
see this. We live on.
I did Twitter. I did Instagram. Did Discord. I really didn't even think it would work. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't even see what worked.
I'm a shooter 3.
There we go. Nonetheless, let's get into the ball, man. Odds for 199. This is a power chat. Yeah. Gotta change up my soundboard soon. We'll stop anything and everything we're doing to read your power chats. Things differently, but nonetheless, let's get into this Gilbert Arenas thing, man. I think
No chill Gil. I've seen his name. I don't know ball. I honestly stayed out the way so I can learn today. Probably should have studied. We'll find out.
So what's going on with Gilbert Arenas and the Gilbert Arenas show, Club 5, not Club 520, but Gil's Arena, all that stuff like that. Community has seen a couple of different changes. First and foremost, I think Holla's ready. First and foremost, go to the channel.
Scratch my face too hard.
Name change.
Oh. Oh, dang.
Yeah, name change.
Why they do? Gotta be a deal.
Not
Underdog. There you go.
not Gil's Arena, the arena.
That's kind of crazy.
Say something, Hollow. Let me see if you echoing.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yeah, we good.
Yo, here.
Okay, cool.
Gil's Arena is now the arena. They've gone from 5 NBA shows a week, award-winning 5 NBA shows, down to 2 NBA shows a week. So last night, I believe it was last night, maybe the night before. No, I think it was last night. My brother was on Gil's Arena, or the arena, or Gil's playback.tv / Gilbert Arenas. They had a conversation. It's a little bit of a lengthy conversation. We're going to listen to a good bit of it as to what happened and what we can learn from this.
Okay, let's do it.
Somebody else's arena. It's Gil's arena. So why y'all only doing it twice?
No, it's the arena.
The YouTube channel formerly known as Gil's Arena.
Can y'all talk about that though?
Can we talk about what?
How like the new season?
I mean, we'll be talking.
You probably know as much as.
I was gonna ask how often y'all gonna do it.
2 times a week. 2 times a week, brother.
Oh man.
Hey, we a podcast.
We already know.
I just want to see how often y'all was gonna do it, because I see other things going on. So I was just asking.
Well, according to reports, I know you're trying to be messy and instigate, but according to reports,
I'm not. I'm asking a question.
Hey,
this is a very serious question. That's
be messy, please. We need it.
I'm just asking how often y'all gonna do the show on a week basis. How often?
We've gotten 2 full days to do the show. We'll be on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Just 2?
That's the information we were given. 2 days.
Yeah, not 5.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Not like go from 4 to 5. We're gonna go from 4 to 2. You see them 3? You see them 3 trophies right there? 1, 2, 3. That's 2025. That's what we won. And then we won 2025.
What are these awards?
This is
Real quick, I just want to ask a question. If you had to rank, if we're talking about relevance in the basketball space, where do y'all think that Gil's Arena now ranks as far as relevant content, relevant shows, most important shows in the basketball space in 2025?
To a mainstream audience, it can't be lower than 3. It's a top 3 show.
That's what I was gonna say. 3.
Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna lie. It's in the 2. Y'all be in the 2. Outside of First Take.
I was gonna say, what are some other shows that y'all would name?
First Take and Gil's Arena, probably. Cam and Mace is close.
I would say like Colin for like
Cowherd is cool.
not black people though.
Yeah, Cow was cool.
For the mainstream audience, yeah, I guess the Herd now. Yeah, the Herd, Gil, and then I feel like I'm glazed if I say pick a side, huh?
Because they're not in this conversation.
I'm glazed if I say
they're not in this conversation. Nick Wright, and Colin Cowherd, I think they also deviate from basketball, so that's why I think Gil's above them. And then, what is Shaq and them still doing their thing?
Nah, let's keep going.
There's your answer.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
There you
we
go.
won Telly Awards. We won some Telly Awards, and we won Webby Awards.
I know Webby. I don't know about no Telly.
Yeah, we won Telly and Webby's, and we got 2 days now.
Wait, why are y'all niggas acting like it's somebody else's arena? It's Gil's arena. So why y'all only doing it twice?
No, nigga, it's the arena. As soon as the cops put their motherfucking cuffs on my the Gil was taken off. That shit went from Gil to duh.
Not even duh. Gil THE the correct.
Just want to point out what he said when he got arrested that time for the house stuff. It went from Gil's to the. Keep going.
Regular
THE.
Now, duh, I could have rolled with him. All right, shit, I can't even.
All right, a little bit.
All right, here we got this.
What does that say on that, Brandon? I can't read my eyes. My vision is blurry now.
It's presented to Gil's Arena for passing 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, it does say Gil's Arena on that.
Yeah, we're going crazy, but we only own 2 times.
Why you got a small one?
Huh?
Why you got a small one?
I don't know. They didn't give us the big. I don't know why the big ones didn't come out.
I don't know.
They switched them though. The big ones they don't do the big ones no more.
Okay, he doesn't know. Mo doesn't know.
Yeah, that's
He's a
tough.
clown.
Yeah, but that was a nightcap one.
You can chime in as well. What was the most viewed sports show on YouTube in January of 2025?
You mean January, February, March, April, May, June? What?
And July. Okay.
Gil's arena?
Oh, you mean all the way until we took a break?
Do we take a break?
Oh, Gil's Arena.
Yeah, that's easy.
So it's like, so y'all just cutting out so y'all so the football show can breathe, or what y'all doing?
Yeah. Lo, these are great questions.
I think we got to wait till the.
You know what it is, Lo?
Season's over.
And here's the business part.
You have to wait till the football season is over.
Oh, okay, so here from the business.
So
side
y'all got to get the
of
fuck
it.
out the way. So.
No, that's it. From the business side of it is when it comes to like fantasy and betting companies. For some reason, football generates more money, right? So like football season. On how everything goes every week. A lot of these companies make a lot of money during the football season. So how they're going to do for the year is depicted on football, not basketball. So no matter how great our numbers are, business-wise, football generates the most money with the fantasies and all of that. So, so it's not about how great our show is; it's how much money is generated through the sport. We were just an anomaly. No one knew we was going to bust out like we did, right? They had us as basketball, and they had like 9 football shows. And we was outperforming all of them combined.
But you're saying y'all generate more for fantasy, not from a viewership standpoint.
No, we do both.
Okay, pause. He's saying they generate more money for not only fantasy, viewership wise, than any other underdog platform, platform, and I mean, they're just the best. The Webby Awards, most viewed show on YouTube for sports. They are literally just the best. Full stop. There's no question about it. Hands down, the best. And they got their chain snatched.
I'm not gonna lie. Not to agree with someone else who got their chain snatched today. He ain't said nothing I disagree with so far. He ain't said nothing. He ain't said nothing that I'm surprised with. I think everything he's saying is pretty true. I obviously wouldn't lie about his own status, and then just the football thing, that doesn't shock me. I'm still curious as to why. What is the definitive change to it? Like, is Gil's Arena more of a basketball mindset thing to the point where it just made more sense?
Gil's Arena don't exist no more.
Yeah, and say, do you think somebody is going to go from number 1? And they're just going to say, yo, just take that off the air, even though it's doing the best numbers. They're not going to let it taper off before they make that decision.
Yeah. I'm curious. I'm very. That's why I'm not jumping the gun. Something going on, man. Now I'm intrigued.
We know what's going on. I don't know why we acting oblivious. I personally, hey man, Gil. That's tough, twin. I don't know what to tell you. It was years ago where I said, yeah, man, I don't care about rappers crying about their bad record deals that they signed. You sign a bad deal, don't cry to me about your bad deal. It was Bradley Beal's last contract where I said, you know what? If you sign this next deal, if you sign for a super duper max, I don't want to hear you crying about winning games, signing a super duper max on the Wizards. I said that on this pod. I want to hear it. I'm not trying to hear all the sass and all the subtle shots you want to throw an underdog or whoever is fronting the bill, because you went from your basement streaming from your desktop to now you have this big corporation pushing you, and you signed to a 49-51, 60-40, whatever your deal was that led it to be, if anything happened, they can strip your name off your product. It wasn't your product to begin with. And that's fine. It happened. Business is business. It's strictly financial. I don't know if I'm supposed to feel bad listening to this. I don't know if we was number 1, but now we just gonna take a back seat. Yeah, buddy. That's what happens when you don't actually own your entity or your property.
Yeah.
Stuff like this can happen to you. And what I'm supposed to do? Cry? Whoop-de-doo.
I perhaps phrased it wrong because I don't necessarily honestly feel bad either. I mean, I don't know if it was picked up, but when I saw the arena and I saw underdog, I was like, oh, underdog. I'm just really of the lens, really like, why would they want to do it? You know what I mean? Like,
engine optimization.
Well, I'll tell you.
You're a YouTuber. You type in, you go on Google, you type in Gilbert Arenas, you're gonna have ABC, CNN, Fox News, gambling, right? This investigation, as soon as lawsuits start dropping, that when people search it, is going to be synonymous with that. So you're going to be competing with your own search engine with the lawsuit. So we're going to change the name to The Arena, and that way we can separate the.
Wouldn't that be like a safer network though? And this is like because like if you search for Gil's Arena and those things pop up, but you're a Gilbert Arenas fan, 90% of the time you already know what went down. Wouldn't it just be like a safer thing? I guess that's only better for reoccurring people, and that's not favorable for newer viewers. I guess. I'm thinking about that on the fly.
Let's finish playing it because it definitely gets interesting still.
Y'all perform everybody in both categories.
I'm saying for y'all though. I'm assuming the reason why is because they are willing to provide more for the football show.
Yeah, I guess they got a football show that they think can help them get those numbers that they're looking for. So they want to try it out. So they're gonna try it out for this year and see what happens. No, but look, Lo, I'm gonna be on playback. We're gonna be on playback, Lo. So yeah. So I'm gonna do my thing, Lo. It don't matter. We're gonna be on here.
Yeah,
we just ain't gonna be in the arena.
Although I got that media credential too.
We're gonna be in the office, Lo.
Okay, I gotta go to Milwaukee for sure.
We're gonna be in battle mode, Lo. I might shit. Hey, look, to be honest, Lo, I got so much time. I might fuck around, come to your crib. Oh, what you doing over there, man? You know what I mean? Have one of those 24-hour streams.
No, I'm not doing that. But I hear you.
We have a question.
24-hour stream, Lo?
I'm not doing a 24-hour stream. What the hell?
We have a question from 2K God. He said, question from 2K God. He said, if football is popping, why do they have to take over your channel? Why couldn't they make their own channel and make that pop?
Let me slow it.
Question mark.
Oh man,
that's what we would have said. That was the argument. But as a family,
am I asking too many questions?
No. As a company, no. As a company, you don't want to start from the beginning. Most people don't like the grind of anything, right? You know, they want something that's already turnkey and go. So why should they start from the beginning? Listen, we are expensive. We're not your average podcast expenses. We get paid a lot of money. So because they pay us a lot of money and we not taking no pay cuts in here, if they say your ass gonna do 2 days a week and we want to try what they do for 3 days a week and we keep our money, hey man, do your thing, man. We'll see. Shit. Do your thing, man, right? Because at the end of the day, we can say, oh, hell nah, fuck that. And then they start cutting contracts. So if they want to go ahead and try 3 days a week until football season's over with and then recheck their hand, cool. Everybody still got their jobs.
Employment is key.
I can tell you this. With the way our contracts is doing, they could say, hey man, we're gonna let about 6-7 of y'all go. And turn y'all ass into Yep.
I'm kind of confused. And again, I feel like I'm asking too many questions, so I'm not.
No, you can take over this playback right now, sir, because if you ask questions, we can answer them. We will not bring these topics up.
We ain't no sellouts.
Okay, because this is now forcing me to ask very specific questions just because how familiar I am with the community and like what's going on in the space.
Okay.
So I'll just cut to the chase. Who owns the channel?
50-50.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like 49-59. I mean, 51-49.
No. Well, okay. So here was the deal. So because this is my question.
Okay.
So this was my original channel that I built.
Okay.
When I started podcasting and then went to Fubo. And then because we was on linear, we was on Fubo Network.
It's the same channel from that? It's the same channel from Fubo?
Yeah, no, but I had Fubo create their own channel, and this channel stayed dormant from 2018 to 2023. So basically what I did is I said, here, we can use my channel instead of going with, what was that, Showtime? Josiah, what was that first company I was trying to come in?
What, Showtime Basketball, right?
Yeah, so I said, instead of us going on Showtime, I got a YouTube channel. And I said, listen, I'll give you guys 50% of the YouTube channel if you guys fund it. If you guys can have full control, like where it comes to thumbnails, creating, because I didn't know nothing about none of that. So you guys.
That's how they get you every time.
There's a number in there too that it needs to be acknowledged. Apparently, expenses on the channel. $4 million. Hold on. A month.
Slow, I ain't stupid.
A month?
$4 million a month. Wait, damn. Let me keep playing it though, because I want him to break it down. I want Gil to get the opportunity to break this down.
Had the infrastructure. You give me the infrastructure, we're good. And that's how it went.
How long does that last?
I'm a free agent, and we're me and Joe free agent this summer. BJ just signed a 2-year deal, right? BJ, you just signed. You got
number 26.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
I guess there's other questions that need to be asked, but we won't ask them now.
We can ask, man.
We said enough. We've said enough.
No. Here's the thing: is whatever question you ask, we asking the same thing. We asked the same thing. It was one of those things, man, where when you're sitting here, you talking about, I'm thinking, listen, we're gonna go 5 days a week. They're gonna start a new channel, and they're gonna do, they can start off at 3 days a week. And I was like, well, we don't spend this kind of money for those guys, and we have y'all big contract. As a business, we're not really making any money off you guys. You guys are doing great, but the sponsorships ain't coming in. For us to pay for the skips and nothing, we got to let some of your guys go. You see, when you started hearing shit like that, you be like, all right, no, put it on the same channel. Because the last thing I want to do is, you got, Lexi. I can already see the people that are going to start letting go, and I'm like, not right now, man. We ain't got time for that. We move it. 2 old doctors in the ninth inning.
Damn. Here's a secondary thought. I've done a few things on the internet and social media, as some of you may know. Check out Memes and Nightmares on Hulu when you get a chance. The other thought is just to embrace the LaQuint Dickey model and say, I'm going to work you niggas to death to get my bread back. So instead of 2 days, how you go 7?
It's still a lot of questions to be asked. I ain't, because I'm gonna get real nasty.
Bases loaded too. Let's go. That's not even that.
Just say
I don't
man.
Legend.
We got to mail them the million plaque.
I come from everybody that I know from that side of the internet owns everything that they do. AMP owns that. When AJ and I was doing playback and peer to peer, we own that. Bro, we and I've every YouTube channel I have done, I have owned. Davis, every channel he owned. Kai, Duke, Phantom, they've all owned. So the idea of like someone owning something that they don't, I've never in my life. Matter of fact, I even convinced niggas to cut off they CMCs so they weren't nobody taking no cuts at all.
He's talking about MCNs. Gil goes on to talk about, and I don't know where it is. There's another clip that I want to play from the Joe Budden podcast, actually, where he talks about, but just continuing on, Gil says, well, essentially, their expenses were so high, the channel didn't make enough money to cover their monthly expenses, which would be the $4 million a month. So there's no way that they could just,
But okay, I don't want to do no insider trading here, but the reason their expenses were that high, though, is they're going off the number that they were able to give people based on their underdog deal. So that's like, if I had a podcast, Omar coming on my podcast might be one price, but if I go get GameStop to sponsor my podcast, I might be able to give Omar like 10x that. But now that is my monthly expense. So it wasn't like yeah.
I have some information. I won't be sharing all of the information that I have. Those are different conversations. Essentially, they gave away their name for this bag that Underdog has sold them, and now they don't have the creative freedom and the creative control. I mean, it really, really is that simple. I think what Gil doesn't realize about the game, though, is that, I mean, he's getting bent over bad. What's interesting about these new deals, because I talked to somebody about these new deals, and it's about another streamer, woman streamer, and she had a subathon, she had a marathon, and I was trying to figure out. Well, I was talking to this person. I was like, why would this company give this streamer $10,000, but they only pull 200 live viewers?
Rainbit.
Hold on. I said, why would they give them that type of money? They was like, well, the new model is we're gonna just brand you in the back. We're gonna put the physical brand in. We don't even need you to do an ad read. Granted, we're gonna get you an ad read every once in a while throughout the stream, but for the most part, we're gonna have the logo here of Frank's Hot Dogs, Frank's Hot Dogs, Frank's Hot Dogs. What's gonna happen is, not only if you clip it and it only pulls 500 views, who cares? If you make a short and it only gets 2,000 views, who cares? What's going to happen is there are going to be 70 people clipping your live stream at any given moment, and Frank's Hot Dogs are going to be in the back. I can generate 1 billion views off of you in a week. I can generate, and you're only going to, in reality, that much of you getting slutted out should generate more funds for you. But in reality, you're only getting $10,000. I'm getting, at the end of this deal, 4 billion views. If you've seen Gil's Arena, he can't do nothing. That's his basement. Remember that. That's his basement. He can't do nothing in his basement without it being Underdog in the back. He can't even say, y'all, my basement flooded. Hold on. And we go down there and he shows some comical TikTok about his basement flooding without an Underdog sponsorship being in that. He's getting bent over. $4 million for editors and hey, Dre, Mark, Cruz, Steve, Painter. Whoever works on Let's Keep It a Buck production side, I'm gonna let you know right now, there's no world in which you'll get $4 million. There's no world.
Start your own channel.
And on top of what Omar's saying, in 15, 20 years, they're going to make a Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark documentary. And you know where they're going to pull a clip from? Gilbert Arenas. That clip is still going to be circulating 20 years from now.
With Underdog in the background.
With Underdog in the background. Forever. Think about this. We've shown clips of Gilbert Arenas on this platform. We did a best of clip. Best of Gil's Arena. That people don't understand how slutted out you are getting when you take them type of deals.
I just think they don't care. They keep it very again, it's a lot of former athletes. It's a lot of former athletes that are getting put in these situations because they're trying to cut corners. They're cutting corners to get in this position. Why would I pull a Kwame Brown and start from inside my pickup truck and curate and build this foundation to try to build my channel up when I can just say F it? Y'all can. They look at it as you getting fronted all this money or whatever, and they're gonna make it up on the back end. You give me X amount of dollars, like Gil said, you handle all the real work it takes to be a podcast, content creator, streamer. Y'all handle all that. Just pay me to sit down, talk when I gotta talk, and leave, and I'm happy. They good with that. But what happens is a year go by, 2 years go by, the numbers look great. Everybody, the praise you're getting, no one's praising Underdog for curating these clips. No one's praising Underdog for these thumbnails. No one's praising Underdog for clipping stuff together, paying for marketing, whatever it is to get Gilbert Arenas seen. All he's seeing is, hey man, Gilbert Arenas is the talk of the town in the sports world. I'm that guy. I created this. This was my original channel. Then them shackles hit your wrist. Now you realize, dang, they could just take my name off of my channel. Yes, buddy. You signed a 49.5%, 50, whatever it is, 50.5% deal. Yes, that 0.5% came to bite you on the butt.
That 0.01. No, I agree with you that initially they may not have cared, but here's what I'll actually say they may now. Because I think it happens with a lot of athletes, but a lot of these athletes don't think that they will be a Kelsey Brothers, a Gil's Arena, a Pat McAfee, or a Kelsey Brothers even. I think these athletes like respect, like you get the Trey Youngs, the Paul George, and even lower tier athlete with the podcast stuff, and they just kind of, I bet this would be a cool little hobby. Y'all funded, it is what it is. But when it blows up and now the shackles that were once loose and they didn't really care about them, now you are a bigger person in the shackles and now they're getting real tight. And now you're like, damn, well, it'd be nice if I could continue my business in the way that I want to continue it, when maybe even originally they didn't care how long it even is continued. So I think that might be what's going on with them, if I had to guess.
Let me show you something. Yeah, and that's what it really is, Sage. They realize how much money they're not getting. And I'm gonna show you this right here. This is what they're paying for. This is Angel Reese as an example. I'm not going to say 100% Angel Reese is going through this, but I can almost guarantee that all these athletes are going through this. Look at this title and thumbnail. Angel Reese and Sky refuse to travel overseas, talk free agency, infamous headband. Episode 19, Skylar Diggins Smith. Look at the two pictures they chose.
All right.
Look at the next clip over here. That's only getting 2,000 views. This is a podcast episode that's getting 84,000 views. The clip is only getting 2K.
And they're using the same thumbnail.
Look at the thumbnail. It's
exciting. They are charging them on the back end crazy.
Skylar and Angel can't believe how far the WNBA has come. I think we know that that's a trash title. Look at the thumbnail. Now let's go to the next photo. Is that the same picture of Skylar? That's the same picture of Skylar Diggins Smith.
Yep.
Skylar Diggins. I'm sorry.
Skylar Reese's expression is half decently changed. Same exact thing.
And then let's go to the next one. That's slightly different, but they double back in this one. You can go through all these, and it's the exact same. This is what they're paying $4 million for.
This is what they're giving up ownership for.
These are AI titles, AI thumbnails, and that's what they're getting paid a lot of money for. What happens is, because this happened to Shannon Sharp, and I said that when it happened to Shannon Sharp, I don't know how many people need to hear this. They probably don't know this. Shannon Sharp made no money on that Cat Williams video. Full stop. Because of exactly what happened to Gilbert Arenas and the struggles that he's fighting right now. Had to get the little clip tidbit off first, a little preview clip. People don't recognize what's going on. They come to you and they say, ex-athlete Damo or current athlete Damo, man, you got a lot on your plate, but your voice is powerful, man. We need to hear, all these different things from you. We need to platform you, man. We need to set you up a podcast. Cool. Now, when you set up a podcast to get that you want that quality, right? You want to get that quality. It's gonna cost you, man. It's gonna cost a lot. You need a lot. You need a lot of X, Y, and Z. They start delving out stuff. Bow, 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 bow. They tell them a number. Now, you probably looking at that number and saying, "Man, that's whack, dog." But then say to yourself, "Can I do it? Do I even know how to do it?" Now, for us, not gonna lie, based off of the little stuff that we got in our rooms, I did the math on my stream earlier. Gang, we have everything that Gilbert Arenas has. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. They use the same roadcasters, they use the same microphones. They might use different lightings, but we still got lights. Cameras the same, lenses the same. They don't use nothing different. And we did not have to give up $4 million a month. We got titles and we got thumbnails that are better. We don't have to give up $4 million a month.
Do you think they would have started gaining $4 million a month, though?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think they would have gotten $4 million a month? Like, if they're paying $4 million a month to Underdog, that's what Underdog's getting from them. Do you think they would have got that themselves?
Yes. I'll tell you why at a different time. Yes. 1,000%. And I can say this. They live stream like we live stream. Right? How many times have they been on the top of the leaderboards for Super Chats? In comparison to us who live streams to a third of their audience, a tenth of their audience.
Probably never, right?
Never. We've had streams where we've live streamed to 600 people and have been 2, 3, and sometimes 1. I think it was like a time or two where we were the most super chatted live stream on any given day on YouTube, full stop. And an audience that's pulling, I looked at them earlier, 13K live. They can't do that? Yeah, holla, I do think so.
Well, but y'all are entertainers, though. They're talent. They pull up. Look at me, guys. That's what their whole career has been. Hey, I'm gonna pull up. Has he tween bucket? Oh, they got commercials running. Bet. That's been their whole career. They never been like all right, guys. Yo, Jason got no. They're not doing that. They don't got that mind to do that.
No, they don't, and that's why when everyone was saying, "Oh, the athletes are going to come and take over content creation," no, they're not. It's going to take an athlete. I've said it since day one. It's going to take an athlete that wants to be a content creator to take it over. You can't just be an athlete and take over this space because you got to want to do this. And there's burnout. For everyone gets burned out. So and the people that don't want to do this, that first burnout is usually when they give up. And it could be within the first 3 months. It can be within the first 2 years, but it happens.
I can almost guarantee you that all of them are going through this. I want to play this clip. Apparently Joe Budden had a segment today about my brother.
And I've been watching just think pieces on Gilbert Arenas did a live with a gentleman named Low, who is pretty well informed in his streaming world. He's somebody. I wasn't familiar with him, and the dude Low was just asking him all about his business. And it was Gil, one of his co-hosts, and Brandon Jennings. And he was, all right, so who owns what? All right, so you don't own your shit. All right, so it's 50-50 you and who? Okay, so who owns the YouTube channel? Okay, so how much money? He was grilling him, and it came out that Gil basically, I don't want to call it a 360. The internet is saying that Gil is in a 360. And they're trying to paint that as a bad thing. But it's not always a bad thing.
Right, it's not. Right,
especially when you've made as much money as Gilbert Arenas.
Right.
Gilbert Arenas was already over $300 million.
Yeah.
So him and his co-host and what it costs to keep them and what it costs for the set, that's a lot of money. Gil was saying, yo, they pay for all that. They pay for my talent fees and yada, 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 yada. But anyway, I bring it up to say, I too have been offered situations where
We don't care about that. We just wanted them to glaze low for a second. All I'm gonna say, long story less long, is I think going forward, and it's a slight segue, but we don't have to talk about this. First and foremost, shout out to Kenny.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Shouts out to Kenny. That is a testament. He took, let me be clear, he took his licking too. As somebody who was not informed. They're not going to Amazon as through the wire, which I know he would have loved for it to be. But he's been able to bounce back based off of that. But that is a testament to what ownership can look like and you being in the basketball space and what can happen. I think Gil is going to be okay. But based off of what I heard over these past 24 hours, anybody talking about, yo, Gil did this and this was a smart move. Keep your ownership, gang. This stuff is too easy to learn. This stuff is too easy to learn and maintain instead of leveraging 50% of your platform. It just is.
You wouldn't want to turn like your Twitter usage down from 8 hours a day to 30 minutes a day and turn that into real life for somebody else to like take care of all that for you?
If it meant they coming in and saying, yo, Omar, we really rock with your commentary, gang. That's good stuff. We want you to start talking about Burger King more. In fact, because I also looked at Gil's arena earlier this morning, or the arena earlier this morning, the football show, Gil not even on there no more. Gil not even on it. So if they decided to take me off and put somebody else on there commentating about Burger King, nah, I'm cool.
Sounds like, again, if you don't care, no brainer. If you have a disinterest, it's a side hustle, no brainer. Once it becomes something that you didn't even think of lucratively, let alone do you just have a genuine attachment for it, sounds like a horrible idea.
Fuck it, this is a little bit unorthodox. Started off light, man. What's new? What's new, guys? What's on your timeline? What's to talk about? Give me something.
Angel Reese. Well, for me,
never mind.
I'm about to say, well, for me, my streaming community hit a goal last stream, and I have a punishment stream to do. And I did tell everyone I will let the pod community, because it's the biggest community, vote on what the punishment stream should be. So right now, the punishments that are listed so far is a chalk apology video. I have to watch, chalk apology video / stream. I have to watch an hour unsolicited spider video of some sort. And then 3, as of right now, workout stream. Mystery 4th option, if there is I guess, since we're on playback, whatever gets the best playback most reactions on playback as a punishment can be added as the 4th option. But those are the 3 right now. So at some point during the pod, I'm gonna drop the poll. Y'all vote. Other than that, man, just been chilling, trying to grind, trying to get it. Scrub, trying to get a nut.
Seeing a lot of votes for Ookie Cookie contest.
No, buddy. Hey. It can't be. It has to be TOS. It cannot break TOS.
No. He didn't say that, Chad.
I made that very clear on yesterday's stream.
Vote up for Droopy's chat right here. 214 of y'all. Go ahead and vote that up.
We're not doing that.
It's not. I was like, gay. It's not. Literally, it can't be gay.
Ain't you supposed to
he would be the only one. He would be the only one there.
So he would. That's really gay.
How was that gay?
No.
You're telling me if you bite your toenails, that's gay?
No, man. No, I'm not.
That's not even near the same.
No, I am not. No, I am not.
Yes, Droopy said you just have to show the cookie, not the process.
That's TOS.
They want you to go behind a curtain.
You get banned that second.
They want to see your legs shake and your toes curl. And they want you to come back around, and on your chocolate cookie have vanilla icing.
Gang, I do not stream on Kick.
He would get banned that very second.
I would.
I don't even think I'm true.
That might be an option. Go on Kick and do this Ookie Cookie. I don't know.
I'm not doing the Ookie Cookie contest. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah, we'll keep. Let me see how many votes Droopy got. We still got 25 reactions. 25. Y'all spam up the likes, man. Spam up. Ooh, cookie contest. Westbrook jersey, no draws. I like that.
Yeah, Chad. Y'all are about to lose y'all privileges and getting y'all vote. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Privileges have been revoked.
No, I don't like. Angel Reese is the Victoria's Secret.
I've seen it. Apparently, Twitter is shutting down over it. Ain't no problem.
Can Wendell even hoop?
I don't know. Can't even fight. Some people just be tall.
I don't think he can fight.
Hey, man. With all due respect. Now, we got one of them ones in the DMV. This is officially something that when we have a state tier list, we can claim.
Y'all claiming her, not Ruby Rose?
We got endless of those at Rose Bar.
Yeah. I think, and I also think that's just a different conversation. I think, honestly, I think if
of all time, oh my god,
y'all remember that Meg Thee Stallion, Brittany Renner video where they're like standing next to each other, and you're like, oh my god, there's a clear difference between these women. If Ruby Rose and Angel Reese stood in the same room or next to each other, people would have that same reaction, like, oh wow, oh. This is what a Rolls Royce looks like next to a Chrysler 300. I'm not gonna lie.
Everything looked like a Phantom to a Phantom pull out, right? Crazy.
This is what that looked like. Yeah, Ruby is cool. Somebody said Reese ain't okay.
Nah. I forgot he team Ruby ain't all that. You big bugging on those, but I see what you mean.
Sage,
I have to look at the. You see what you tried to do?
You big bugging, bro.
Yeah,
you big bugging, bro.
You try to get that off.
We got a pod to talk about. But
Sage, Ruby Rose or Angel Reese go react.
Ruby and 6.
Ruby Rose, really?
Wow. Ruby and 6.
Really?
Yeah, Ruby and 6.
That's very
good.
That's very uncharacteristic coming from you. Like,
bro, why? Why is that uncharacteristic?
We just know. Come on.
Why is that uncharacteristic?
Sage, it's me.
Come on, bro. Yeah, it's you, bro. It's you.
Me.
Yes.
We know what you like, twin.
Bro,
we know what you like.
Bro, y'all made this agenda and ran with it, bro.
The clips are literally being resurfaced now. Sage.
They're clips for a reason.
Nah. They weren't. No. Every good clip contains true shit, man. Listen.
No, it doesn't. That's why they're called clip farming.
The best gift, something like Meg, man. We know what you like. We know what you like.
Realistically speaking, like AR is more your type.
The counter to all of this is right now. I've been on this. I won't even say now. It is between Ruby and Tim. Someone got to get out the 5 at some point. I don't know who it is. Ruby and Tim's. Tim's is like the polar opposite of Ruby Rose. So is that
Tim's fits your stereotype,
and Ruby Rose doesn't. But Ruby Rose look good. So,
but that's not. You would go against like your ideal. Like, what's your ideal woman? What's your ideal woman? Because I want you to like prove to
black.
Okay, cool.
Type.
Honestly, that's all it need to be. Black and funny.
All right, here we go.
Funny?
Yeah,
funny?
Yeah, she gotta be funny. Yeah,
okay, AR. That's another point for AR.
You gotta be funny.
Thick? You would prefer?
Has Ruby Rose ever made you laugh?
You would prefer him thick, right?
Don't hurt nobody.
So, Angel Reese is still in this.
Ruby Rose still in this too.
No.
That's where we disagree. That's where we disagree.
I tell you what, that's fine. Thicker.
Okay, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm not saying can talk ball.
Not a need, but it'd be cool. That's a plus. That's like one of them perks they try to add $1,000 to the car for. Like, and it can, and it's really good with hydraulics.
Whoa, this is also has an OnlyFans?
No.
Okay, AR1. I don't know.
I'm about to say, you just said you like,
but
like
that's
AR1.
not. But like when we talking about my type, I'm not talking about like celebrities and all that extra stuff because I feel like that's a whole different dynamic.
So a celebrity, so you can have two celebrities, one that is your type and one that's not your type, but because they're celebrities, that doesn't matter.
Angel Reese is bad. What is Sage on? No, wait. All right. Why did I read that? Anyway, what's it called? Yeah, like Oprah, for example. I ain't gonna cap. Chat. Oprah. How many of y'all get with Oprah? I don't think Oprah's the craziest, most attractive woman out there. To me personally, I think Oprah's a mogul, an idol, all that stuff. How many y'all going now?
You did not have to call Oprah ugly in this conversation. I promise you didn't.
I don't think Oprah ugly.
You did not have to downplay Oprah.
Oprah's actually beautiful, but she's not my five.
Sage, you might be the first person in history to downplay Oprah to boost Ruby Rose. You might be the first person ever to do that,
bro. Oprah's in my 5, maybe 10, because I got to think of it like most inspiring black women out there. But like when it comes to like who I just won't be with, she's not in my age group. But a lot of people would say if Oprah wasn't Oprah, like, they're not even thinking about that. But because Oprah, some of y'all might be like, oh, I'm speaking English.
I promise you, we one day have to have a deflection conversation. Who's the best deflector on this podcast?
You.
No,
let me be clear. Let me be clear.
The way that you just avoided
all of this stuff that you can do, you can have the most current argument you want. It's still you.
The way that you just avoided answering a fairly simple question about Angel Reese and Ruby Rose by saying Oprah is not bad. Like I promise you, nobody even knows how you even got there.
Hey, Damo said the same thing about you 15 minutes ago. It's the same. So, like I said to him, hey, game recognized game. I can be too. It's still you, bro. Let's not get it twisted. It's
Damo,
which
one was more impressive? And I guess he's talking about the talk sports things, but which one do you think is more impressive? What I did or what Sage just did?
Which is more impressive? What Sage just did. Easily. Easily. Not even a competition in terms of most impressive. You threw Oprah under the bus to lift Ruby Rose. I never even thought that was a possibility. He said, whoa. We talk about Oprah. I'm about to say, and now we talk about Oprah. Y'all not fucking right? Or are y'all because she rich? Because she damn sure ugly. That's what you said.
We was talking about
that was crazy that you did just say that.
For no reason. We weren't even talking about fives in this conversation.
I was.
Like you, for what?
Because it was on my mind.
Yeah, and why was that on your mind?
I didn't mention Ruby and Tim's within the same hour. I was thinking of the 5. Same team. You can't talk about LeBron. Deflected. That's like talking about LeBron and Luka and not thinking about the Lakers. What?
Yeah, here go basketball.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's good.
Here go basketball.
She ain't got to talk about it. She ain't got to get that. That's for the guys to get.
So, Damo, if I ask you that question, who the best at it? Who the best at deflecting?
That's not deflecting. That's a correlation.
Again, most impressive. That was the most impressive. I'll give him that. You still number one though. Like we not going.
Thank you. I'm about to say
you're still one.
All
You're
of
still
this
one.
being
You're
said,
still one.
Hey, Damo, I'm really good at shooting the 40-footer, but I'm not gonna take away the fact that LeBron James 27-7-7. You're still one, bro.
Nah,
you're still one.
That's good. That's good, Sage. I ain't gonna lie. Okay.
That's good cap. That's good cap.
That was crazy.
I'm not even lying. I'm telling the truth.
It is what it is.
Nobody lie.
It is what it is.
Child to 5.
All right. Let's get into some madness. Let's get into some
cool, bro. Is sick.
I want to get into is it?
Who is that? Nah, ain't my bag.
That wouldn't have been the one. That wouldn't even been the thick female comedian to throw at Age.
That's just the you just got a random stand-up comedian and just said, "Oh, that's my bag." I gotta hear a voice and stuff. If you can sing, though, I'm going.
Mind you, Ruby sounds like she's from where you're from.
That would be better.
I mean, not Ruby. Hey, got him. Angel Reese sounds like where you're from. She be saying T.
Oh no, she got BMO. I don't know about.
No, stop. You gotta.
That's a fact. No. And now the DMV on my side. Nah. Because the DMV, everybody from the DMV would tell you, the BMO accent is a love-hate relationship. That's a love-hate relationship right there. I don't know if I need a TU in my life.
And she feisty.
I don't know.
You know you like them feisty.
Yeah, I don't like toxic.
Let me see.
Feisty can get the toxic. I don't know if I like toxic.
Switch to stage in me. Okay.
I am 6'3". The Stallion. That's what everybody calls me. My new nickname is the Bayou Barbie, because I'm like the Baton Rouge, and they stand behind me like Baltimore do. And that goes into my next question, where I'm from. I'm from Baltimore. Baltimore and Baton Rouge are like almost the same. Like there's so much alike. Like a hood kind of environment. Not a hood. Let me not say hood. A kind of. I kind of can say hood. Like I don't know. It's not the school isn't in the hood, but like when you go down the street, it's the hood.
Yeah, the Baton Rouge chat right, that did look like AI, but nah, that's her voice ain't annoying. That's cool. Her voice ain't annoying. I ain't gonna lie. It would have been easy for me to double down and be like, see that. Her voice ain't annoying. But that's not all Baltimore.
We finna move on. Ruby Rose or Angel Reese, go.
Gun to my head. Ruby and 6. Ruby and 6. Ruby and 6. What can I say, man? Ruby and 6, man.
Good cap. That's good cap.
That's not good. That's not good cap. That's not good cap. I'm just being honest.
It's because you could beat Ruby in a 1-on-1.
Nah, really it would have been Ruby and 5, but I feel like Angel like way more cooler peoples. Like way more cooler peoples.
Angel Reese sounds like a much better person than
probably.
Ruby. I'm just saying based off of what you saying. She just sounds like she just fits you so well.
But Ruby look good, bro. I don't know how to say it.
All right. This is teacher out of Houston. I think she's out of Houston. She's in Texas. Teacher out of Texas. Very much into Hello Kitty. And we've got a problem on our hands. Court is in session. We need to solve this ASAPington. Just want to show you how deep into the Hello Kitty.
All right, you guys, I'm going to show you all things in my classroom that are Hello Kitty. All right, first thing, it's me. So I have this Hello Kitty shirt on. I got it from Walmart, only $7.88. And then my lanyard, I got this from Amazon.
All right, we're not going to play that.
Yeah, but I say I like money.
But I think oh no, we're gonna upload this. We're on playback. I don't know. All right. So the gist is she one of them girls who was back in the day real obsessed with Tweety Bird and Lil Bo Peep and Hello Kitty. I don't know. Bratz. She was real. She used to wear the pajamas to school and stuff like that, just clapping. It was left, right. Nonetheless, we got a little bit of an incident. She went out. She's a teacher. She went out for a day or two or whatever the case may be. Came back, little figurine, Funko Pop that she had on her desk, stolen.
Oh no.
People stealing from me. There was 2 incidents of people stealing from me. Heaven, have a seat because I'm not playing right now. All right, one, somebody stole my Hello Kitty collectible off my desk, right here, off my desk, last class. I have an idea of who stole it. Now, I'm going to give you the opportunity to either tell me or to bring it back and just put it on my desk, or we're going to have to really take it there, and I really don't want to have to, but we can, because don't come in my room violating me in my space. So, also, when I give out candy, I give it out when you ask me. Don't go into my things without asking me. Now I feel violated that you guys are taking stuff from me knowing that I spend my own money on my items.
All right. Just to give a little bit more backstory on this situation. Okay. Teacher, she's been teaching for a long time. She taught a 3rd grade class one time. They gave her a Hello Kitty Funko Pop. They gave her a Hello Kitty Funko Pop. Let me see if I can do this without exposing. Yeah, I can do this without exposing too much detail. They gave her a Hello Kitty Funko Pop. This is what the Hello Kitty Funko Pop looks like. Hello Kitty Funko Pop.
Okay.
Goes out. Somebody steals it. Based off of this information alone, she makes them write like an essay. She gives them an opportunity to talk about how they feel the class's behavior is. Some of the kids start snitching. And she gives them a week to return said Funko Pop. She says, hey, I'm going to be out of my classroom between this hour and this hour. But, if you go return it, it is what it is. Water under the bridge. We keep it pushing. Week goes by, nobody returns it. You as a teacher, Sage and Damo, Mr. Sage and Mr. Damo. Somebody said a month. No, I thought it was a week. I don't think it was a month they gave them to put the Funko Pop back. Whether it was a month, whether it was a week, whatever it is. Mr. Sage, Mr. Damo, what do you think is the appropriate next actions?
You want me to tell you the truth or lie to you?
Okay.
And how old do you say this is 3rd grade, right?
No. And if that matters, I can give you that detail too. These are seniors in high school.
I am calling the police. You stole my property. I don't care what nobody say. Your badasses deserve whatever you get. If you're thieving, if you do the crime, you can do the time. I'm calling the police.
Seniors in high school, they a bunch of lions in class. A pole. Sign on. I would have just been like, all right, we gonna have some assignments or anything like that, because everybody has the mental maturity to know what stealing is. And at that point, we gonna have some work. We gonna have some fun with this one. But I ain't personally, I'm not a get parents type of person involved unless it was something and you gave emotional value to it. If it's something that's like that really like she expressed, I really like that, Joe. Like those 3rd graders meant a lot. So
I'm calling the police. It's no one else's job to get that back. I'm seeing people in the chat talk about what happened to calling the parents. Obviously, your parents ain't shit if you out here stealing.
Don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat. I don't want nobody.
Don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat.
Because
I want to look at the chat. Cool.
I'm telling the story a certain way.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All I'm saying is I'm calling the police. I'm getting authorities involved. Y'all are almost grown. If y'all ain't got this lesson on not stealing yet, you're gonna get it today. Especially with my stuff.
This is specifically to Sage.
You triggered my trap card.
Oh no.
And not really, but just next piece of information might do it for you.
Okay.
She got this Funko Pop 6 years ago from her 3rd grade class. She's advanced since then. She's become a high school teacher, right? This TikTok has 14 million views, 15 million views.
Oh God. No.
Through the 15 million views, people have helped her identify because they're trying to help her get her Funko Pop back and stuff like that. In that discovery, they discovered that said Funko Pop in question can go for upwards of $300. $250, $300. This Funko Pop is worth $300. Now, for what it's worth, they took it out of the box. They did not take the whole thing. They took the Funko Pop out of the box itself. And then just, they have the Funko Pop. There's speculation that the kid did sell the Funko Pop. Now, I don't know how legitimate that is. Once you take the Funko Pop out of the box, I mean, us is like action figure. I mean, just people that are a little knowledgeable. You take it out of the box. Not saying it's worthless.
Ruined the value.
Yeah.
You ruined the value.
Yeah,
it's not going for $250 no more.
Pretty common with like a lot of figurines.
Yeah. But so, she didn't know that. She never knew that. She never knew anything about that. She just knew that a 3rd grader from back in the day gave her a Funko Pop. She had it. She collects all the Hello Kitty stuff. Turns out that this thing is $300. Sage, does that then change your mind about what you would do with said Funko Pop fiasco?
No, because I already was up in pole. And even if I can't up pole, man, I personally think that everybody in high school is an idiot. I think as an adult, unless again sentimental value, and you've expressed that, that leads to irrational behaviors, and irrational behavior wouldn't be anything too extreme. It would just be me actually calling parents. But for me, I'm pretty forgiving of really young adults even, but especially like teenagers. I don't want to get nobody, parents involved, jail, police involved, all that stuff. So personally, I would find a way to go about it to let them know that especially if I'm a woman's situation, hey, that really hurt my feelings. Maybe I'll do some petty stuff like an assignment or something like that if I find out who it is. detention if I really find out who it is, whatever case may be. But nah, I ain't snitching. I ain't getting like parents involved. I tell school though, and if principal says something, that's on that.
Okay, let me play the conclusion because this is where the argument's really gonna start. So this is what she does.
All right, you guys, let's get straight to it. I am finally filing a police report. So,
here we go.
As you guys may know, I was out for a few days last week. I had a sub, and I let all my students know to have integrity and just put my Hello Kitty back on my desk while I'm out, and no one would know a thing. It still has not been returned. So I already got a note about my students not behaving well with the sub, and then my Hello Kitty has still not been returned. So I am finally filing a police report. So that is currently what's happening. It is a shame that I can't feel comfortable, safe in my classroom as I have over the past few years. To know that my item was stolen and not returned to me is very heartbreaking, and I've never experienced this. So for people to say you shouldn't bring valuables to school, one, I did not know this was a valuable, right? This was sentimental to me because my student bought me this 6 years ago, and I finally took it out the box this year, and TikTok informed me that this was worth a lot of money. When they purchased this 6 years ago, it was not worth a lot of money, but this is not why I care so much about this. One, I care about it because it's mine. I don't care how much it costs. Two, it's sentimental because my third grade student gave it to me 6 years ago. And three, why are you stealing somebody else's property? And now that it has value, I can file a police report. So thank you all for that advice. I will be taking it, and I will be doing it because I mean business. And as you can tell, I am very much so upset because I still have not got my missing item back. So that is currently what's happening. A police report will be filed. Thank you.
Amari asked a great question in the chat. I don't know the answer to that. What does the school have to say about this? I'd be very interested. It seems as though she has had issue with this class before, right? She has had issue with this class before. She's going on another break and she's packing up her room.
Hey y'all, like I'm not playing. I am not leaving nothing behind because I cannot trust my students while I'm gone. So you see me packing up everything off my desk because I cannot come back from being away and all my stuff is gone.
Yeah, she's had to, you know, she has this type of classroom. I don't know if this is a situation in which she's said anything. Let me first say, got to glaze her a little bit. Teacher with a lip piercing like this? What are we doing?
You glazing the lip piercing. Hey man. Say I already know what Sage gonna say. You just can't have TikTok. This is why. What are we doing? What are we doing, man? Teach the class.
This is why.
Teach the class.
And I'll say this: when she reads the essays, Damo, seniors in high school clearly can't read or write. Not even close. Clearly.
Insane work. You got half the world or whatever amount of people now just invested in this dumb situation. Honestly, this is a dumb situation. Crazy. Don't get me wrong. I was pro call the police in the beginning, so I'm agreeing with the actions. This should not be something that you are monetizing and going in deep lore about on a multi-part video series. I'm going on break. Watch me pack up my classroom because I don't trust these seniors at my school. Hey, man, what's the lesson plan? Like, what are we doing? Some things shouldn't be vlog along with me, and teaching is one of them. I wouldn't want to vlog with a surgeon. Come on, man. Let's have some dignity. Be professionals.
Wow. So is the question who's right or wrong?
Based off of where we are, I mean, with any new information, does anybody change their stance? I personally, and you know, I'm gonna plug it. I got a video coming out tomorrow. I'm on the side of Sage, and I can be pulled a little bit to the middle. I'll never be on the side of calling the cops on kids.
Yeah,
I think that that's out of pocket. I think.
Yeah, and I want to say I hate when we have these conversations because I guess for a content it does better if I was able to put on a fake smile and say, "Oh well, now I think this." After that only makes me double down even more. Just because it's like Don't get me wrong. Those kids are intentionally doing what they're doing. For the people that thinks, oh, she shouldn't care at all, you're cap. One, again, she says she has sentimental value to it. Two, and more importantly, gang, I'm not gonna lie, you don't like when people eat your chips, or you don't like when people do like minute stuff. Getting your stuff stolen from you, especially from people, even if they're young, that have the idea of what is right and wrong and what is stealing. She has the right to care for it. I'm not gonna gaslight her into not caring for it. But man, it's gonna sound corny. They just dumb teens, man. That's just what they do. They see a easy lick. They see she's lacking, whatever the case may be. Now, am I saying that she needs to care about them? No. She can have bad mouth. She can bad mouth them teens all she wants. She could go about it any way that she sees forth. But I think when you go as far as the police, something that can like forever track them, sure, that's a matter of I guess consequence. That'd be the best argument for that. There is a consequence for those actions, but I don't want anything as permanent or really even as scary for them more than anything within the school. So if we can get security involved, cool. We can get the principal involved, cool. We can go to the cameras, whatever the case may be, awesome. The second we have to go to like county police or state police, whatever the case may be, that's when I'm like, all right, this is a bit egregious, because it's just like, damn, that's something that's gonna follow them forever. And I don't think something, even though it was yours and she has the right to feel hurt by it, something as simple as, hey, bro, the teenager stole. That's just
and to add on to Sage's point, it's something we touched on earlier. I personally don't think that this was malicious, right? I don't think that they really knew what was going on. I think they saw a cute toy and took it. If this was lit, like some people were like, oh yeah, they took it to sell it or whatever. I don't think so. They would have took the whole thing. They would have took the whole thing, kind of like we talked about. I mean, that's not a respectfully speaking, it's not like a valuable thing anymore. It's back to she might be able to get $50 off of it, but I don't think that we're about to see a Lucy a Funko Pop on the TL. And I can look it up to see how much those are selling for. But I mean, they just did it out of the box. It's the stupid kid doing some stupid shit. They saw a cutesy little Funko Pop, they took it. Oh, I see one selling for $30, $19, $20. I see another one for $20.
Stupid kids doing stupid things, given too many stupid chances, become young adults doing stupid things and having way worse consequences. You need to learn from your actions. We're not talking about small children. We're talking about seniors in high school. We're talking bare minimum 17, and I would hope in this situation at most 19. I would hope. Yeah, but yeah, gang. I'm just saying. I would hope.
That's a little steep. All right.
But regardless,
we're talking. I saw the handwriting. It might be 20.
But still, people gotta learn. People have to learn from consequences like this. And my biggest thing is, she gave them a chance. You had an out.
Yeah.
You had an out, and she gave them a fair out. It wasn't like have it back by the end of the day. No, you had time to do it discreetly. You had time to do it and think it over. She expressed she was hurt by it. That is when a normal child that deserves a second chance would have gave it back. This class clown decided, I'm too deep in. Hey, F it, we ball. Well, guess what? Bad boys, what you gonna do? Because I'm calling the police. What are we talking about?
Again, I feel like, I'm sorry if you had something else to say, but I just feel like there's a massive line between, again, teens doing stupid things and not having consequences and having to call police based. It depends on what it is, right? We're talking about a stolen Funko here. Yes, the Funko has value to it. That'd be the best argument for it. The fact that you can legally go out there and file a police report. But I just think suspension is applicable here. When teenagers get into a fight at school, hell, there's been situations at my high school where teachers have fought. I mean, where the students have put hands on the teacher. The students have put hands on security and things like that. And I think obviously physical endangerment is an entirely different conversation. But even then, most of those result in suspension or even expulsion. When we talk about, police report, putting fines on people, whatever the case may be, I don't know what the legal, punishment is for a student stealing from you per se. I don't know what that legal punishment or consequence looks like, but I just think you can handle this situation in school. You can find a way to give out an expulsion, a suspension, ISS, whatever case may be. You can handle this in school, in my opinion.
And maybe I'm tripping. One, what is suspending the student going to do about my stolen item that I now found out has true value way more than I thought had value before? Is gone. It's still gone. You're going to be suspended in what? Come back to school, and now I just don't got nothing. The school can't. The school. Hold on. The school can't force them to pay me my stuff back. The police can. Going through the legal system, I can at least get the value back that I now know my Funko Pop had. We legally can do this. What?
I
Put something in place for them to pay it back. Yes.
I mean,
if you can identify who stole it, if you can factually identify who stole it, yes, they can. They have to return the value of the stolen item.
You have to sue them. I don't think if they got arrested, you'd have to sue them if I'm not mistaken.
I don't like that kind of question. That's some like. I mean, granted, the chatters agree with you, so I mean, respect to you, obviously. That's some like we just behind the keyboard type shit. Because honestly, when we're talking about like what a suspension is supposed to do, a suspension is supposed to that has educational responsibilities towards you. Like that is something that happened to you. That is something that colleges will now deter from you. Like that, there's consequences to suspension. The only punishments in this world, chat, comment section, and Adamo as well, are not just jail and fines. I promise you, getting suspended when you try to apply to a top end, let's say this student was a 4.0 student and she got suspended. They're going to be like, oh, wait, you got suspended. What were you doing? Like, why did you get suspended? And if it comes out that, oh, you stole a fucking Funko and for some reason you didn't want to tie into that, then it is what it is. So I don't like this.
Isn't that worse? That's worse consequences than just getting a police report on whoever stole it. At least with getting a police report, that's your talk. What you just said was one, suspending the kid for stealing my property still does not get my property back. That does nothing for me in this situation. That's giving them a slap on the wrist, and then they just come back and be in school. But even then, you went to the extreme of, if they get suspended and now they're applying for college, now they have to think about your permanent record of why you got suspended from college. Well, why you got suspended in school, and now that's jeopardizing your future with college. That's jeopardizing their future with school and education. I think that's worse than if I put this police report out and it's again to get you to pay me back the value of what you stole. You're not getting suspended for that if you get a police report. You're not necessarily gonna miss whatever time in school. Niggas is talking about expulsion. Expelling someone for this has way more repercussions than putting a police report, which again, the end goal would be return my item or the money my item costs. Because again, you stole something from me. This is well beyond what is the school going to do? What can the school do? You're right, Sage. Suspend them, which does nothing, or expel them, which has crazy consequences.
I just want to point out, I'll let Omar go because it's kind of an unfair standpoint, or at least not even true standpoint, to argue that suspension does nothing while at the same time it's too extreme. I just want to point that out. I also don't think that suspension is worse than having something on a potential police report or a potential further. I don't think it'll be something that's hardcore on the criminal record. Oh my God, you stole a $300 item. But it's just I disagree with that sentiment. That's pretty backwards.
I mean, I'm just looking at a Lucy right now. 1066, 25. There was another one up here for where the one that I see was 2267, 25, if that's the same one, 2027. I get it. There's a bigger issue than replacing it. If we're talking about replace it, move on. I agree with your original sentiment. I definitely don't like the public embarrassment that's going on now. Everything she touches is doing 5 million plus views.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's everything she's touching about the situation is doing.
Want to take Goku real quick?
Some crazy shit. Mind you, by the time that she would have tapped into the creator rewards program from any platform, she would have gotten the Funko money at the $300 mark. I get it. You had a stealing issue before. People were stealing candy from your desk, and based off of what I know, if there's a thief in there that'll steal 50 cents from you, they'll steal $10,000 from you. I know that might sound extreme, but a thief is a thief, right? If they gonna take something small, they're gonna take something big. You probably should have addressed that issue before. I just don't know if not stealing. I just don't know if doing a police report is the right way. And I'm gonna bring these people up after I say this. Also, hate to be that guy.
Oh,
you think I'm leaving some of this shit out with these kids?
And we ain't talking about that. I usually am the not victim blaming person. I don't think it was wise for her to do that in the high school necessarily, but it's at the same time. If she has sentimental value to it, I don't think it's wise. If it was something that she could if it was just like a Hello Kitty thing, and she put it out there, like kind of like this, right?
That's what
this out there, and I'm just cool with it. Cool. I would never, ever, if I was a teacher, put my gauntlet in there.
This is what she said. She said she got these little small ones, these things that people get from like the Target, because people give her these. People like you the Miss Hello Kitty teacher or whatever, and they just give her these little $1 ones or whatever. She said those are fine, and for me, maybe I don't know. Maybe show your personality a different way. But those things that hold sentimental value, I probably would have brought that home. I know that might sound very hindsight to some people. I'm just pointing it out. Somebody said, I'm surprised Omar has this stance. You're surprised I'm not on the side of like send the kid to jail? I don't know.
I think the shock is we're a pro victim blaming podcast. I didn't know.
No.
I thought I was the only victim blamer up here. I didn't know my fellow brothers were also victim blamers. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm with y'all. If we victim blaming, then I'm with it. Let's victim blame. I just didn't know.
That point is really we can get that out of here. But really, what I'm saying is I'm not calling the police on no kid.
That's why I'm.
These ain't kids, man. Like these are not kids.
Here we go. Last thing before the guest speaks, they are. The hot take, they are. Because if we were talking about, and I'll go there, if we were talking about some sexual misconduct, some potential P things going on, and the person of 17, 16 is involved, we're like, oh, that's a child. So we're not going to then in this situation, oh, that's a grown ass man. That's not cool.
Whoa. And
they're
no one called, again, they're not children. No one is calling them adults either. They're teenagers. They're older teenagers at that. They're teenagers. I'm not sitting there trying to call them adults or what. They are a year removed from being young adults in the real world. Legally, I'm not trying to talk about.
We're not going to call. We're not going to call them. No, they're adults. I'm
not going to call them kids, man. I'm not about to sit here and call them kids. We're talking about 17, 18, 19-year-olds, dog. These are young. These are older.
Why you put 19?
Because they be super seniors, bro. I'm sorry. They do be super seniors. Late birthdays and super seniors. Come on.
Let them go. Go ahead.
I don't know, bro. Like y'all were saying, it's just crazy how we're excusing stealing. Like, I get it. She's a teacher, and I get it that it's a school. But at the end of the day, like Domo said, these are 17 and 18-year-olds, bro. Like, these are motherfuckers who have, like, common sense. I mean, like, at 12 and 13, I knew, like, right from wrong, bro. I don't know what to tell you. And y'all are saying, like, not involve cops. Like, I get it. But at the end of the day, like, that's her shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take it. I don't know. Like, I don't know why this is rocket science. And I don't know why Omar is always going to the extreme of when we call cops, niggas are getting arrested. Niggas can get tickets, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why you always think like, like calling the cops is just. I understand like you're involving it in a school situation, but at the end of the day, schools have resource officers and stuff, bro. Like, I mean, like I understand like why niggas said skinny EDP. Okay, AB.
Don't.
Anyways, like I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't understand why Omar is just so like hard stuck on his stance when at the end of the day these kids are gonna become grown adults. And if we start excusing this behavior, and I feel like if especially at that age, if when they know like clearly know what's right from wrong, if we let this shit go, bro, I mean like I don't understand like why. You feel me? Like why?
Listen,
bro?
let me ask you this.
Wait, hold on. Oh, my AirPod died.
Damn, he said your name like 15 times, twin. That's you.
All right, I can hear you now.
Okay, let me. You hear us? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I got to put my phone up to my ear, but I can hear you.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah, for sure.
If we're talking about involving the cops, now, granted, I don't know if she involved the school or not. The resource officer is a whole different thing. She said filing a police.
How though? But how? Because a resource officer is still employed.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm listening.
School. She said she's going to file a police report. That's not involving the cops equal a resource officer. Filing a police report is the police.
A school resource officer is a come on,
gang.
bro.
You wouldn't file,
what are we talking about?
You don't file a
What are we
police
talking
report.
about, bro?
You don't file a police report with a resource officer, gang.
Nigga,
you don't.
You most definitely don't, because I've done it before. Like, what are we talking about right now?
What are
you have me
so
tasting
tell me
in
what
front of
happened. Tell me what
Chipotle.
happened.
These
Educate
people
us.
are looking at me crazy.
Educate us.
What happened?
What
You
happened?
can't. Okay, so we had a fight at school. Okay, I was witness to the fight. I had a video. School resource officer comes to me. He says, "Hey, I'm filing this on behalf of the school's police department." At the end of the day, the school's police department can still take you to jail and then transfer you to, like, I don't know, the county, nigga. Like, I don't know, but there's still an independent police report.
Okay,
or
cool.
police department.
So they filed this police report, and it went to who?
The count, bro.
I'm asking you a question. It went to the county police?
Yes.
So we're talking about involving the county police in this situation.
Okay.
That's what Sage and I are referring to. And I want to make sure when we make this framing clear. We're not
100%.
talking about going down the hall, getting the resource officer to come in there and say, "Hey, return this." That's not the involving police that we're talking about. Involving the police is, hey, there's a county police, city police, whoever. That's who you're getting involved. At that point, that stuff gets put on a record, right? Am I right or am I wrong?
100%. You're correct.
Okay, that's one. Two, she doesn't know who did it. She still doesn't know who did it.
She definitely does. She definitely does. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't people say,
In
like,
what
the kids...
world do we deduce that she does? I'm sorry, y'all running the ISOs, but how do we know that she does?
How does she know?
I mean, niggas be snitching, bro. Like, you telling me, like, you know, it ain't that one or two, like, you know what I'm saying, teachers' pets that's gonna snitch, especially in the situation where she gave them ample amount of time to come forward. Like, word gets around, bro. We're talking about high school kids.
With no evidence, I think it would be crazy.
Right,
I think Jessica did it. You know why? Because this person and this person said it on this paper.
Damo, you ain't claiming that issue. Let me be clear, Damo. You claiming that she just knows who is? Damo, you claiming that?
She did. She said she had a feeling who did it. And I will say, in order to put a police report for this type of incident, you would have to know who did it.
So you
can't.
Exactly.
I do think she knows, or she has a strong feeling. At the very least, a strong feeling. I don't know.
If she knows, I think that this is handled differently. This whole internet thing doesn't become a thing.
I think that's way worse. By
think-
the way, I just want to point out, if she knows and is still following police report, I think that's kind of
No, and that's what I think is going on, because she's seen how big this has gotten. So she's milking it on the internet front, but she knows. Like, I genuinely think she knows, but she's milking it for the internet, which is why I think it's horrible to have certain professions just should not be. You shouldn't mix social media influencer with a certain profession.
Yeah, because now you're making
If you know who did it, address them and their parents and keep it pushing. Like that's crazy.
100%.
What was the TikToks getting before?
Yeah, 100%. I think she's dragging it out for TikTok. I agree with y'all 100%. Like, no teacher should be on this shit like this. Like, it's honestly crazy. I'm surprised, like, they haven't came and told her to take the shit down. Honestly,
Can I just ask one thing real quick?
She knows. I'm just not seeing how y'all think she knows.
I don't know. Can I ask a question? Super random. You was the guy at DreamCon that was gonna tickle.
Oh
Omar,
yeah,
wasn't
I'm
you?
tickling Omar next year. I ain't gonna lie. My bad. My bad. Like, yeah, I'm still tickling you, bro. Like you don't run.
Right, so
I know you look familiar. I was like, yo, is this the tickler? It's the tickler.
Let me be clear, chat. When we have these fest, man, these are just topic debates. That's some funny stuff.
Buddy pulled up to the event in nurse scrubs. Hey, yo, Dama, where Omar at, bro? I'm trying to get that $50. $50? Yeah, I'm trying to tickle him. I'm like, what?
Can I get, this isn't the full Keep It a Buckers, but Keep It a Buckers that agree with Damo. I'm pretty sure majority of you do. Do y'all think she also knows who took it? Because I don't see how that's not infinitely worse than. Because at that point, how do you guys also want her to call the cops?
I think she has an idea. I think she has an idea. I think she knows who her worst students are in class. I think she's probably seen 2 or 3 students take candy, so she's attributing this to them. But I don't think for sure she can say
no way that she knows 100%.
It was James or it was Jennifer. She said at one point, "Oh, I know it's a girl," which is mad sexist. But hey, if that, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm stealing in that case. I ain't never gonna get caught.
Only girls like Hello Kitty. All right.
Go ahead, Milan. Mylan?
It's pronounced Milan.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, I think she's well within her rights to file a police report because, like, stealing something, and then whether or not they sold it or not, I still think it's kind of crazy how like a kid. Okay, let's say it's a kid right now. Because I'm 18, I wouldn't class myself as a kid, but like, let's say it's a kid. At 18 years old, you should know not to steal someone else's stuff. I just read the chat, sorry. At 18 years old, you should know not to steal someone's stuff, and you should know like to return it, even if it is a joke. Like if I stole someone's stuff and they got mad at me, I would return it if they asked me to return it, and if they told me to there's this space of time where I can put it back, I would return it. Like I think it is just crazy how like you can steal something and then not get a proper punishment for it.
But what that, and I think that's where I think that right there is where the difference is. And I want to make it very clear for everybody listening to this. Sage and I don't think that it's right that this person stole. Sage and I also think that there should be a consequence to this person's action. The difference is you and Damo and others think that a police report, which could potentially lead to an arrest, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Damo?
I mean, I don't know if it's a.
Would you be okay with them getting arrested?
Would I be okay with it? Yeah, fuck them kids. Right, I'm fine with the arrest.
So a police report that leads to an arrest, people feel as if that is the okay way. Sage and I are saying, hey, that's not it. There's another way that doesn't lead to the path of arrest.
Yeah, I think that is okay because like if it's a random person, like if it isn't the teacher, like if a random person, if the kid stole from a random person something like valuable and then just never gave it back, like they should have the police called on them.
We're not
counting. We gotta get them ready for regular. We gotta get them ready for real life, and that be the problem. That be the problem. We be wanting a baby.
Was even ready for it though, because there's 24-year-olds
not ready for it.
Yeah, again,
24-year-olds is not ready for consequences of their actions.
No, you cut it off, brother. You cut me off, brother. I'm saying there's 24-year-olds that still I would classify haven't lived full life experiences yet. There's 24-year-olds that's watching the stream that don't even got their own house yet, that haven't had a kid, that ain't had all that other stuff. So what I'm getting at is that's mid-20s. You still have experiences to go through. You still have things to learn, lessons to learn, and stuff like that. We're talking about.
You might as well learn it.
We're talking, yeah. But facts, bro, y'all gonna look, y'all making it look crazy by interrupting. Y'all gotta let me finish.
Yeah, my bad.
However, when we're talking about a high schooler who surely not only hasn't done any of those things, they haven't even been to college. Yes, there's tons of YNs out there, hence the term YN, that have done stupid stuff that you should directly go to jail for even. But when we're talking about stealing a Funko Pop and the consequence being a potential arrest, gang, I don't think it's that serious of a lesson that needs to be taught. There's a lesson that could be taught without it going as far as something that has permanent repercussions or a literal arrest. I don't think it's something that should go that far.
I actually think I can offer some middle ground, and I don't want to spend too much time. And I think we got like two more people. Oh no, we only got Hollow left, so I'm gonna bring him up after this. Would you guys agree that? Let me say this: do you believe that the only course of action is the police report and the arrest?
No.
Oh, obviously no.
Okay. I think that's
no. That's not the only course of action.
Y'all are just okay, because that okay. So maybe I just pulled a black and white syndrome there, because that's what I thought y'all were saying. So y'all are okay if she just sat there and was like, let's just go full left, because this was some people in chat somehow will think I'm thinking. What if she was just like, they're kids, and just said screw off, like it's water on the bridge, didn't talk about it. That was just a memory that she will ever have, that there's someone that stole her $350 Funko Pop. Would y'all have an issue with that? Would y'all be like, oh, she's
absolutely
weird?
She's an idiot?
Okay.
I personally wouldn't, because I said it's well within her rights to do that, but I personally wouldn't care if she didn't do anything or her filing a police report. I just don't.
But whether she has her do a Bart Simpson, I will not steal Mrs. Blank's Funko, whether she gets them suspended, or in y'all case arrested, y'all don't have an issue with that. But you're just saying she has the right to do this, which she does have the right to. I just think that she's tripping for doing it.
I'm saying once you disrespect me, I'm disrespecting you. That's it. I only know how to go too far.
Okay, Damo. Now, Damo.
That's it. I only want to go too far.
Right, bro. And this is why I hate to say you making a chat, but that's why the chat is going glazed. That's some man. I know you. So you're not trolling. I know you. Respect to anybody who agree. That is some fake hard stuff, bro. Like,
fake hard.
That is some
First of all, fake gangster. We are talking about snitching. We are talking about snitching. Me, chat, and the last two people up that came on stage were pro snitching. This is actually the most anti-gangster thing to possibly do. We are actually the exact opposite of what you. No, sir. We're the exact opposite of what you meant, and I'm glad that our community is a bunch of snitches. And I'm glad. Not no fake internet tough guys. I'm glad. I'm glad we a snitching community.
I knew I ain't like this community.
Hey, chat, what's your favorite 6ix9ine song? Type it right now.
I ain't got no 6ix9ine song.
Chat, type it. Type your favorite 6ix9ine song. Go.
Community, man. I know I like this community.
Howard, can you hear us?
Yeah, y'all can hear me?
What's good, gang?
Yeah, we hear you.
I think it's my what's it called? Hold on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you sound good. Pause.
Do I have an echo?
No, you sound good.
Nah.
Your camera just not on.
No, camera is off though.
I think Omar asked a good question. He said, "Do you think like the only consequence is the arrest?" And Damo said no. So I have a question for Omar and Sage. Is there an item they could have stole that you think it should rise to the arrest? Like if they stole her like her cell phone or her Van Cleef bracelet.
Or her grandma's ashes.
If we talking, that's actually a good question. Potential hypocrisy for me. Yeah, if we talking $1,000 values, if we're talking like literal irreplaceable or damn near irreplaceable things, I would ask why it's possible she has it out there to be taken. But at that point, yeah, for sure. Like if let's get extreme. Someone in chat named a good one. Let's get extreme. Someone stole her car. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's not you being a teen. That's all right, dog. You stole my car. You like what's up?
But I think the difference in that point would be like I have to call the police based off of the system set up. So in order for me to file like the police report, in order for me to get this stolen car off of the street, or these kids that have no licenses driving off the street, that's fine. I also just, and maybe I'm just like super naive and just don't know what happened. How do they if I don't know who did it, what do I say?
Omar would be a good lawyer, bro. Okay, first, what is the minimum item that it will rise to a arrest?
Oh, I think honestly, car, like literally car. I know that sounds crazy.
But you have to do that with the car, like
so they took like your laptop. They take your laptop. Then what? Your MacBook
laptop, nigga.
$1,700 MacBook.
That's my school issue laptop.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, principal ain't got me a new laptop in a month. What's going on? What kind of school is this?
Plus we can track
a normal
no, not a school issue. Your personal laptop.
I can track the laptop, so I'm cool on that.
I got a MacBook.
I'm cool on that thing.
Yeah, I got a MacBook. So right there.
No, that's fine. Hold on. You track it. You know who got it.
No.
Now what?
Not even that. There are people who can break through that and wipe the iCloud off of it. I'm not saying I know by any stretch of the imagination, but there's people who can do that. All right, my face is not on here. Your cell phone, they go home. By the time they get home, you see it traveling to a neighborhood. Next thing you know, you go log on, or look it up to go there. Your iCloud gone off that.
No, look on a serious. Do I know who did it, like specifically in this scenario?
I mean,
are you tracking your MacBook?
Let's say no.
Yeah, because in the scenario, she says she knows, has an idea, but doesn't know. At that, I really wouldn't even know what to do. I would just have to take the L.
I just want to reiterate a question I just asked. You can track said MacBook. You know where it is. What do you do then?
I pull up.
You pull up and do what?
As a teacher to the kid's house.
Yes.
Okay, now I guess we're just gonna be extreme in this scenario. They not coming off the MacBook. What do you do?
They say it's not in here. Then what?
They say it's not in here. You press the parents, and the parents on their side. You have irresponsible parents.
Damo, he pressed the play sound button, and you hear it in the back.
At that point, I don't even mind like working with the principal in the school. At that point, this is my difference. At that point, we're like with the school, and they can suspend the kid or OSS the kid or expel the kid or whatever the case may be. That's what I'm talking about. The point where they say this is what I'm saying. Say the kid steals my laptop, right? They keep track my iPhone on or whatever. It's to Bobby or whatever. Me and Principal so and so go to Bobby's house, and it's the superintendent or whatever. They see the phone on here. Everybody knows how it works. Let's say the parents say we're not coming up off of it, and they say, all right, two things can happen. I'll be on the path of, all right, they about to suspend Bobby. Once they get to the point of, all right, we see us here, we call in 911. Me, whoa, y'all lost your minds, gang.
Okay.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, I just don't know why I got to end with the teen in the back.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on, Damo. I'm just trying to see if there's anything before a car. So you're a woman teacher. Y'all doing a science experiment. You take your ring off, put it in a little case on the desk. Some kid steals your $6,000 diamond wedding ring.
Damn, who I marry?
Y'all bored. Hey, y'all bored, bro.
Who I marry?
You not calling the cops?
No, bro. I promise you, I don't have no clue who it is. I don't know who it is.
I promise y'all, man. And I didn't know I was saying a hot take today. I guess I am. I'm suburban as they come. I just don't believe in that. I'd be like, what the hell? I would try my best to figure it out and handle it within my powers. But yeah, at some point, I'd just be like, all right, man. Especially in the situation where y'all say we find it out, like in their locker or at their house, because obviously that's extreme. I would just be like, yo. like what are we forgetting that we're the grown adult in the situation? We'd be like, yo, gang, what are we actually doing right now? It's right there.
Chat, I promise you, can you just imagine you steal your teacher's laptop, they track it to your crib. You like, oh, I know you tracked it here. I'm still not giving it to you. Bet. 4 days. 4 days suspension. No. That's crazy. 4 day suspension.
They come back in with a laptop.
I get suspended Monday. I'm back Friday, and I still got your laptop, Mr. Omar. I still got your laptop. Like, what song?
TV sitcom type thing.
I'm just asking. What is it going to take to call the police? And in that situation, bet you know where it's at. You know who got it. They're not coming up off of it. They've been suspended. It's next week now.
That's why I don't have your standpoint, because this is literally like a TV episode.
He's still got the laptop. He's dropping from the old Meezy channel. He's dropping on the old Meezy channel right now. He's dropping 2K videos on old Meezy channel.
I remember when I stole my teacher's workbook, man. I ain't never called the police. Holla, what's it called? Fix your camera and then come back up for the Gil conversation.
All right, bet.
All right,
holla.
You're on stage. I don't even know how to get people off stage.
Nah, y'all, man, comment section. I know you agree with Omar, Holla, and pretty much everybody else on the earth. Omar, I never thought I'd see the day where it's me and you getting the knives at the neck. What I will say is, man, y'all are immature. I ain't gonna lie, scorcher take from me. Round 2 teacher conversation. This time I'm throwing the word back. Y'all immature for this.
Yeah, y'all gonna
immature for this.
Y'all gonna hate this video tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yeah. Dang, no whatchamajig. I thought I had the topics written down somewhere.
Sage ain't had nothing stolen from him. I love when internet people that have never shook my hand tell me who I am in real life. I love that. I love it a lot.
So Cardiac said this. I don't know if y'all saw this. Moist Critical, Wet Critical, turned off his YouTube monetization.
He did?
He turned it off.
Why would he do that?
He said
you about to see
he's earned enough money because and he just doesn't need any more money. He just does not need any more money. Now, before I show you the actual number, what do you think enough money? What's enough money for you to stop doing content creation? And I'm talking about over like let me see it. It's not over a long period of time. Let's say like a 5-year span or whatever the case may be. 8-year span.
You're asking me how much I made in 8 years, or you're asking me what dollar amount would make me quit? I got confused.
You make X amount of dollar over the next 8 years.
100 million. 100 million. I'm like, yeah, I'm Conor McGregor. Sorry. I'm chilling at that point.
I don't need 100 mil.
To quit?
To quit?
Yeah, what do you? What would be the number to make you say, "Nah, I'm good"?
Yeah, I could pursue other stuff.
What's the retire from content number?
Probably like a tenth of that, even. Because I feel like at some point when you cross that million threshold, I know some people may say 1 million, but when you know you have $1 million business, you want to like pursue that a little longer. You don't want to just stop at $1 million. It's $1 million business. Once you get 10 mil, once you hit the 8-digit, all right, I've done it. I've done it.
Okay. Moist Critical has made from 2007 to today $35 million on YouTube alone. Just YouTube alone.
Hey, I'm coming down on the prices right, baby. I'm good at this game.
His Twitch earnings, I think they said were about 6 million or something like that. If I do these numbers, that math correctly, he shows his earnings. All right, that's the 55 1 year. That's 1, that's 4, and then all together, it's crazy. It just goes like, boom. Some of these days, boy. They said there's no day after a certain number where he does not make under 10 bands a day.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Capitalism, man. Shout out W capitalism.
In the TSO tier. Oh, bye. In the TSO tier list, content creator tier list, he would be in the look at me. He'd be in the look at me tier, man. Easy. I'm Moist Critical. I just 10 bands a month without even having to do anything. All right, man. Rich bastard.
You muted Omar.
You are muted.
What about now? I bet.
Don't he got an esports league? Does he have an esports league?
Does he? I
wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I'm not sucking off Moist.
He does? See, that's why 10 M's I'm leaving, because you can have other businesses at that point. Continue the convo.
Well, I think it's overall about the whole money. I want to hear a little bit as to why he says he's not turning it back on.
Let's hear it.
First, before I cannonball into the spaghetti and meatballs of today's topic, I'd like to let you all know I've been actively working on my Mickey Mouse impression, so please let me know your thoughts. Pluto! So with that out of the way, I'm going to show you all of my analytics from my lifetime of being on YouTube and almost a decade of being on Twitch. Now, the reason for this is, a week ago I made a video called I'm Turning It Off, and in that video I'm explaining why I'm disabling any and all means of people having the ability to donate money to me. No more super chats, no more YouTube memberships, for all intents and purposes, no more bits on Twitch. I say all intents and purposes because you can't actually fully disable that on Twitch. Once you start streaming on there, you're fucking shackled to the bits ecosystem. It cannot be turned off, so I made the minimum so high that no one can pay it, hopefully, and actively discouraging people from subbing on Twitch as well. Any and all avenues where people could just give me clams, I am just putting the kibosh on. I should have done this a long time ago, but better late than never. Might as well get the farty sharded now. The reason is super simple. I would much rather you keep your money. Use it for yourself or use it for things you deem important, whether it's charitable causes or what have you, but just stop forking it over to me. Now, since posting that video, there's been a lot of questions and even somewhat of a pushback from other streamers.
Yeah, I'll let it play.
About how, like, this sets a bad precedent where it, like, starts to shame other streamers if they don't follow my footsteps here. Let me be clear, I'm not trying to make a rallying cry here. I'm not your dad. You do what you want with your own streams. Keep donations and subs on out the wazoo forever. I don't care. That's your prerogative. This was just my own personal decision. Obviously, that wasn't like the most prevalent take or anything, but it is a conversation I saw stirring about after I posted that video, because there are some streamers that believe that normal people having the ability to give them money helps them feel included in the community, part of the crew, part of the ship, and it's like integral to the streaming experience to be able to like sub and donate and things like that. I've never really shared that perspective. I've always viewed streaming as content that you are providing to viewers for free, and if someone's nice enough to toss you a doubloon, you tip your fedora saying, "Holly jolly, thanks for the Reddit gold, kind stranger," and move on. But it's not.
The notion that like somebody giving somebody like watch time on YouTube is, oh, just take that and give it to somebody else. That's just not how that works. I don't know. That's probably like my first and biggest gripe is like, oh, let's do that.
My first and biggest gripe with this whole situation is anybody who went in his comment section with the thought process of, you're turning your monetization off? Why would you? Anybody that try to turn this into bigger streamer conversation is weird.
Yeah.
Anybody who turned this argumentative, he turned his monetization off and explained why he did it for himself. For you to turn that to a conversation about why you're not turning yours off, get the out your mouth, gang. Like what? That was my first initial gut feeling. Why is anybody in his comment section quote tweeting, adding him with any counters or any negative, any disagreements with what he's doing with his monetization on his videos. Ridiculous.
Somebody's still getting ads since I see that right
Yeah, thank you for that, actually. Yeah, apparently he's still getting ads, but not donations for anybody that can't see, audio listeners, things of that nature. Yeah, no, I agree 100% with what Damo said. I'm glad he said I'm not your dad, because when it happens, when you're at the top, you do have a standard of setting precedents. It's one of those things, and I say don't copy Kaisenat, but people copy Kaisenat and what he does and certain stream things, the IRL stuff. People copy who's at the top because they desire to be at the top. However, this is one of those things where obviously you copy that, it's not going to do you a good service, not going to do you a good one, right? If literally monetarily. And I think it's unfortunate that people feel attacked by him doing this, and you're kind of like somewhat insecure about yourself and getting paid for your hard work to the point where someone say, hey, I don't believe I need to get paid for this. I'm good where I'm at. I don't need donations. They can save it. The fact that you feel so insecure about yourself, you got to get it off too bad about what he's doing is crazy. The only argument is if you do think he's setting a precedent. The best I could give you in that regard is we know what the public eye is. The public eye respect to a lot of people. I'm obviously a sheep as well in certain regards, if not all of them. But the public can be easily swayed and easily sheep-like. So if a top-end guy isn't taking money, hey, we all shouldn't take money. For my basketball people, pay cuts. And for a lot of you guys, it's all noble and fun and thumbs up when a superstar takes a pay cut, right? So therefore, everybody should take less money for things. But I don't have a problem with streamers getting paid for their work. I don't have a problem with Charlie not wanting to get paid for his in certain ways for his work. I think this is just should be a nothing burger turned into something burger, stemmed off of people's insecurity and or ill-worded phrases from Moist Critical.
The only thing that I would say behind this is one, I would never do that. I'm not doing that. There really is no amount of money. Y'all could ask me that same question I asked y'all. There is no amount of money. Because two, quite frankly, I'll be the one distributing money. If I feel like I've earned enough, or I get to this point where I've earned enough, because I do think there's a point where I feel like I probably earn enough. I would just start distributing the dollars. That's just me.
You believe in like donating to charities?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I would just start.
I would do things my own way. I personally, this probably shouldn't even say on the internet, I have a lot of trust with certain charities and stuff. So I would like to make impact in my own way, give back to my community, give back to my family. But obviously that can still be seen selfish or anything like that. But most importantly, to be honest, cold, hot take that will really make some high-end people feel insecure, I would pay my staff more. I'm not gonna lie. I would just pay the people that got me here more. I would take care of my people for real.
I think the thing with Moist Critical is that like he has built what people perceive to be the most ideal channel in the world. Like everybody would want a channel like Moist Critical's essentially, because there's not really edits. Like, and if there is any editing, he's mastered the level of editing needed to run this channel. These are the thumbnails.
Yeah.
Like,
he's another do not study, chat. Just because where he is. Not you can study his journey, but he's another do not study his community. We had that stream talking about who has top tier communities. He without a doubt is probably
absolutely
probably at the top.
So I wouldn't worry about this or whatever the case may be. Like this is like, you know, you probably couldn't do this. I know he has some sort of staff. I don't know how large the staff is, especially from like just a content perspective. I know he doesn't have a real staff. There's charities that I trust, if that's what you want to classify them as. There's charities that I do trust with funds. I would also just I'd go to a church. I go to a new church every Sunday and just give them $10,000. Like I don't know. I would do stuff like that, but there's no way that I have this high earning potential, and I know that I can make change with this high earning potential, that I would stop it, and not just continue to just make change everywhere.
I would just, even at bare minimum, I agree 100% with Omar saying, give back, be charitable, all that.
It does have a
at bare minimum, If you feel people should hold on to their money, use it for better uses, X, Y, and Z, why not just give the money back to the people? At the very least, I'm doing giveaways to the community. I'm giving the money back to people. I'm just blessing I'm blessing people in my community because I'm in this situation to be blessed. And I'm gonna just continue to do that. That's crazy.
To play devil's advocate, and I don't know if he does or not, but to play devil's advocate, wouldn't he kind of be doing that by telling them to keep their money anyway, though? Like, kind of just being like, hey, don't give me your $1. Don't give me your $5 that you probably could have ate with. Don't give me your $20. Don't give me your 100, 500 gifted. Isn't that kind of giving back in its own way?
You can sit there and say the $150 you're saving this year from donating to me in whatever subscription or whatever the case is, that is you getting money back. I would just say that versus me just doing copious amount of $5,000 giveaways to the chat, or however much it is, just continuously giving back to the chat. I would just say that. And I'm seeing people saying all the time, I'm seeing people say, he does it all the time, X, Y, and Z. Keep doing it. I don't know, man. Keep it up. Man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to turn monetization, especially if I'm doing that. I'm not turning monetization off. I'm going to just give y'all more money. Bare minimum.
Yeah. I'm not, shout out to 4D Shams. I got sidetracked. We had 123K subs. Boys,
we got to live in a black and white sphere for the net, though. Probably won't make the shorts clip if it is a shorts clip. None of you think it's a bad thing that he's not taking a thing, though, right?
Oh no, that's it. He's made enough money to be happy, and I'm happy for him. And like I said, I'm not gonna find it weird that he's doing something that he wants to do on his platform that's affecting him and his life. Him doing that doesn't change the course of anything for any other creator. At least it shouldn't. And if it does, that is very scary for whoever that creator is.
Yeah, I would just it's a longer conversation. I'd probably say it's more privileged, but I wouldn't say that it's bad, like inherently bad. There's some privilege in there. I just feel like I would have a debt to pay to my community, so that would not allow me to do it. But it's not bad. I wouldn't say it's bad.
Yeah, there'd just be certain projects. For me personally, I would just expedite certain things around the neighborhood or around. I mean, so serious, and I guess this classifies as selfish technically because I'm doing it for loved ones. But I would just off rip just name like maybe 15, 20 people I'd take care of, like to the highest degree before I would even just turn it off. But that's just me.
Let me read these power chats and then let's get up out of here, man.
The power. We got power chats.
Yeah, a couple. There's not too many. Kevin 13 says, "No live YouTube. No live YouTube.
Nah, man. It technical difficulties right now, chat."
Droopy for 199 says, "Damo Uki Cookie Challenge or Spider Stream. One of them will happen.
1 for Spider Stream, 2 for Uki Cookie. What the heck is a Spider Stream?"
They want me to sit and watch spider videos for an entire stream. No, I'm arachnophobic. I'm arachnophobic, yes.
For 199, the dwarf says, "Sage like 'em thick like cold grits."
I mean, nobody dislikes booty. It's just, I think it's overblown over here, man.
Omar does.
I hate ass.
Omar says she got to be able to blow away with a brisk wind for him to get involved.
There's no.
I feel like there's missing context. Yes. I hope there's missing context.
Cool bro says for 199, Crypto Son or Thought Daughter.
Thought
daughter, actually, yeah, Thought daughter.
Bottle girl
daughter.
Sorry.
Crypto Son, man.
For 199, Von Two Night says Damo had a Michael Jordan appreciation stream.
Yeah, I just want to see me bored on stream.
I feel like Damo, y'all chat, to be fair, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of advice. You got to pick a punishment that he can't really control no matter what happens. So if you give him like you got a glazed Michael Jordan thing, it's up to him if he wants to be authentic about it. He can just sit there and I guess
I'll glaze him
one
already.
of the top 5 players in history.
Forget the chill apology video. you gotta for 24 hours on the hour send a good stat line about Russell Westbrook at him on Twitter every hour.
You gotta tag Russell Westbrook with some of his career.
Russell Westbrook, I love
I'm
when
glad
he
that-
has that double in the Garden.
Actually, you know what's crazy? You know what you should do? Is you respond to every single tweet. What you should do, especially with this signing to Sacramento Kings, you should spend all 24 hours defending Russell Westbrook on Twitter. And I mean, you have to keep up with it.
You have to reply to any tweet that goes that Russell Westbrook is laughing. And you gotta be like, why? And you have to argue, not even in good faith. You just have to bring statistical evidence or opinionated evidence as to why no, this is a good time for 24 hours.
I'm glad. Hey, chat. I'm glad the creative brains are up here firing off good ideas. Ain't no reactions to none of the shit they just said. So none of this matters.
Hey, y'all go type it. Y'all go type it, man.
None of this matters.
I searched Russell Westbrook earlier. The Kings. Oh,
yes, the Kings. It's the perfect franchise for Russell Westbrook.
You need to talk about how it's a perfect fit and how he should be starting and how
playoff rising. Yup. Oh,
yeah.
This is man.
And
That Oogie Cookie stream seemed real good right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh,
Y'all
we need
are
a space in there
bugging.
somewhere. We need a space in there somewhere.
Hour 12 and 24, you gotta get like dumb delusional. Finals appearances, conversation. Like you gotta get dumb delusional.
Creeping into top 5 after this year's performance.
If Russell Westbrook wins a championship, what does that mean?
MVP year. You need to talk about here. You need to talk about how Sabonis will unlock him, how Keegan Murray will unlock him. Yeah. Shout out to Cool Bro.
No chat.
Cool Bro sends $2 last two. Says Sage was trying so hard in the level 99 video against Dre. Yeah, we got to do that.
Bro, I don't like losing. Why do y'all like losing so much? Plus, I can't let y'all think I'm full-blown unathletic. I don't hope. I'm not unathletic. Come on now.
We're going to have to go after we go to Salisbury. We're going to level 99 in your town, Sage.
Again?
Well,
just felt like an escape room. I feel like that would be a fun.
And you know it's different. Shout out to Droopy for $2. I went to your brother's stream and he was comparing meat with Omar. No joke. I don't even know what he's saying. I don't even know. I'm trying to figure out how that sentence came together. I'm not gonna lie. Last one. Cool Bro says, I'll take it up a notch. Damo defending Kendrick in OVO tweets. Okay, he's gonna get doxxed.
Yeah, let's end stream, man. Let's end the stream. What are we
Last
doing?
one. This is Cruz. Cruz is like dying for us to watch this. It's Fat Joe story time.
Smack his cheek off in the bathroom.
Yo.
1 second.
I smacked his cheeks off.
No, I'm telling you, I gave him that fire. Boom. Then he tried to act up outside. I finished it off outside. I really pounded him out. Legend. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me? That's not even
She was only 16. I had to nurture that.
What is he talking about? He had to do that on purpose, right?
No, that's how he talk. They be talking like that on there. He goes another level though.
Nah, son,
that's a part of his humiliation ritual.
I had to count him out
outside and finish.
He wanted to keep acting up. He wanted to keep acting up outside, so I finished them off. Pounding them out. Buddy. Yeah, buddy. Crazy work.
$2. D-Lo says Damo needs to do a spicy gummy bear challenge or smelling salts. That's too easy.
I'll do that 1 chip challenge.
We've already done that. Yeah, we've done that before.
You can do the 2 chip challenge.
It's worse coming out than it's going in, ain't it?
Yeah.
Hell
Did y'all
yeah.
finish the chip?
No, I didn't finish the chip. Bro, I had to take a break mid-pod and I was in the shower with cold water beaming on me. It was bad.
Chat, hot take to the reactions. What was worse than any spice pain on camera was the pain in your stomach. Pause if needed. That man.
I think we cannot say pause if Fat Joe can get away with those things.
Yeah, facts.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he's on fire.
This has been another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. just for real housekeeping purposes, full video will probably be up tomorrow. I don't want anything going bad tonight, and I'm probably gonna do a little edit to the pod, but I don't want to run into no issue where YouTube's down again. No, I need a good 6 hours where it's just working fine. Not gonna lie to y'all boys. So we'll say like 10 o'clock tomorrow. It'll be up. New videos from me, all that other stuff. But Damo, say goodbye to the people.
All right, Chaz, me and my favorite Midnight Snack, and we will be back tomorrow and the next day. Join the Discord.
Sage, say goodbye.
It's an inside joke, but join it.
All right, people. We will be live tonight. Honestly, no itinerary. Last time I had a guest, it was a little late. It was fun though. It was actually low key looking through the footage, all time stream that isn't clippable. So we need to bring them back. But then afterwards, tonight we just gonna have a good time. Take care, stay blessed. I do have the water with me, but it'll be live whether it's at 11 p.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m. Y'all know me. See you soon.
Holla, special guest. Say goodbye to the
man.
people.
Listen, it's your boy Big Holla. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to Let's Keep It a Buck. Hopefully, it's not 6 more months before I'm on here again. Luffy K, Naruto K, the real GOAT, is right up here. You know what I'm saying? But y'all have a great rest of y'all's night.
Who is that? Light Yagami?
All right.
Who is that? Who is that? I can't see. I can't see.
Right. He's trying to get it started. Oh, chat. This is a live invite. Live invite. I invited them all. If I invite them live this time, keep it a buck, including B-Souls, who finished top 3, is invited for part 2 of Who's the Biggest Stan, man. That show was hilarious. I'm thinking of inviting Keep It a Buck as a team rather than separate hosts. If y'all want to rock with each other, if y'all can't get on the same page, we can bring individuals. But yeah, I'm thinking about having Who's the Biggest Anime Fan. Y'all pick whatever anime you want to represent. I'm thinking about having Keep It a Buck as a team on there.
Listen, I will solo Attack on Titan. All right.
You got AOT. Souls fumbled AOT. You top 3. Me so.
We will see you guys next time. Bye guys.
Peace. And I still need AC down here.
It's definitely going in. So.